One of those weight loss chocolate bars.
It was a herb. Oh my god! It was just a herb, Yeah.
Herbs and Croft. Wasn't that a thing? Herbs and Croft.
It rhymes with.
What's Herbs and Croft? Is that a music? Is that music or is that soap?
I don't know.
It's an Irish Spring, baby.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome to episode fucking
soap
144.
I don't know what that means.
Herbs and Croft. It was a band. Seals and Croft was a band. Peaches and Herb was another band.
Stop.
2 bands.
Stop.
2 bands.
Steels and Nash.
Stop.
All right, I think Quana has had enough.
Really? Like you're throwing a lot of words at me, a lot of different. You're trying to confuse me, like the whole chicken egg thing. I'm not going to stand for it.
It's just an egg from another chicken, man.
It's okay. I'm higher than balls right now.
Oh, good. Yeah, we're gonna get. We got to get started real soon, or else.
All right, let's go.
I'm a couple tequilas in.
Let's go.
You make those posts, Robbie, or
I got the link, so I'm here.
You got 30 seconds.
Okay.
Or your phone will self-destruct.
That sphere of dioxin, that green slippery ball of dioxin is gonna slip right out of your hands.
Oh my god, poor Jaden. Poor water. Isn't the dioxin what's in Jaden's water?
I'm just talking about
tampons too, though. So
tampons too.
Dioxins.
That's what you get.
That's what you get.
It's what you get for being grumpy once a month,
Exactly.
Dioxins up in there.
Yeah, bleeding and not dying.
Dioxins up in that bitch.
Robbie, please.
Oh, sorry.
Robbie, watch your mouth.
Sorry, I'm the resident feminist over here. Sorry.
Really. Right. Do better. Do better.
He's been acting different lately.
Do better, ma'am.
Yeah.
Put that on a shirt.
All right. Do better, ma'am.
Yeah. Post. So we got people live on YouTube now, I think. One or two.
Good.
Yeah,
Hello, YouTube. Good to see y'all.
What up, YouTubers?
Have we ever guessed that maybe KJ is one of maybe KJ is one of these super smart listeners?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
KJ
watchers. Sounds very smart, KJ.
He's very smart.
It's one of our watchers.
Yeah.
I was not even on the thing today, but sounds smart.
It was a good time on the happy hour. Thank you, everyone, for coming by, hanging out.
Yay.
All
I love
right.
it.
Yeah, I love those people. I didn't know a couple of those people, but they're all cool.
Congratulations to Martina again.
Hey, was she there? I missed her.
Yeah, she's getting hitched.
Engaged.
Oh, congratulations, Martina.
Lost her opportunity, man.
That's awesome.
Damn, I know, Robbie.
You know who swooped in there? A dude who likes Lethal Weapon 2.
Yes, he was literally watching it.
I know what move he used on her. He dislocated his shoulder and be like, about it. High threshold for pain. This ain't nothing for me, baby. Let's go.
She met him in a Rammstein chat room.
I think that he's probably one of these like kind of, like one of these officers that's a little bit, a little bit different, a little bit, goes by his own book, marches to the beat of his own drummer.
And this drum is off.
She was the counselor for the group, that was trying to counsel him. And,
Are you talking about the blonde chick?
Story.
No, I'm talking about a Lethal Weapon 2. Like Murdaugh had that psychologist that was trying to
blonde chick with the
she was trying to counsel him on his PTSD, and he was just like, "Go to hell, lady," and everybody's like, "Ha ha ha ha."
Yeah,
right?
I always had a crush on that chick.
She's in a couple
other
man.
movies too.
Oh,
she was 80s hot.
Yeah, man.
They're like, I wish you would counsel me on my PTSD.
The family that I moved in with when my mom and I had problems, her sister was in the condom commercial in that movie. She was one of the girls running on the beach.
Because sharing needs all the protection you can get.
Cover the eyes, quick.
She's like,
that's a funny. It's a funny moment because it's like like cops that have seen terrible things are going crazy.
Yeah, right.
There's like psychologists trying to help them. And they're just like, fuck off, lady.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to help? Let him get out there and do business on the streets.
And not to break the fourth wall, is there a way that I can hear myself? Do y'all hear yourselves when you talk?
No.
Yes.
No.
No,
Wait.
I think
I mean,
there's
in
a
my
way
own
to do
head.
that.
I mean, yeah, in my own head. I mean, I'm aware
no,
of
no,
myself
you're right.
talking.
I can't, but I'm sure I could fuck with the sounds to get that happen. I personally don't want to hear myself. I rather just hear everybody else.
Well, I don't need to either. I just need to know if I'm
You sound
You're
talking
great,
too loud
Jaden.
or anything.
You're like
No,
I
you're
did
good.
say you were pretty
buttery
high.
soft.
Said you're pretty high, so
Yeah.
Like
Quit
my
focusing
audio
on
levels
that.
are pretty high, or I'm
No,
No,
your state of
I mean-
your current state of being.
Hey,
No.
Jaden, what's your
Yeah.
Instagram again? You've changed a couple times. Talk Time Radio, TTR.
I don't know.
I've got Tommy _ shenanigans _ TTR. Gotcha. I feel you.
LaShonda Sanders.
Yeah. Well, my soccer team calls me Sasha now because that's what I wrote on my soccer ball. Because my last one got stolen, but I'm like, maybe if it has a hotter name, they'll return it.
yeah.
Like, you know what?
Like, Sasha,
Might even drop it.
Sasha,
Might even drop it off and bring you some fucking Chick-fil-A.
is
So
there
I
a
thought-
Sasha here?
You posted about it. I thought it was like somebody else. Like you found someone's ball. They found your ball.
No,
Yeah.
I bought that ball. That's my phone number, but it has the name Sasha.
Oh,
I wrote the name Sasha because when somebody finds it, they're like, "Ooh,
It's brilliant.
this
It's
soccer
brilliant.
ball
Yeah.
belongs to a stripper." Well, I didn't think my handwriting isn't very feminine, so I overlooked that.
Add heart. Add just
mean,
some
that-
little
you know,
hearts to it.
There's always the next time.
hearts.
You know, you can improve this.
Just add some hearts, Jaden.
Yeah,
It'll be
well,
fine.
guys are so horny, they're gonna be like, "Eh."
Yeah, there's gonna be some
maybe she
dude like,
writes like a horny 38-year-old dude.
oh, they're absolutely
Right?
you should do like a Sasha and like with a heart, and then like there'll be some dude walking around the park like Sasha, like asking, is there anybody named Sasha here? And you'd be like, that's my ball, man.
Yeah,
With your
Oh.
deep voice. Go
my
super
team,
deep.
my team didn't.
Be like, I am Sasha.
My team didn't get the joke. I feel like I was like,
Uh,
I'm gonna put
Sure.
Sasha
They
on the
probably
ball,
hate
then I'll get
you.
it back, right? Yeah. They
Sasha
think
can
I'm-
be
It's always so
advanced.
that's so disappointing, you know.
Sorry, I feel like did we already start? Or am I?
No,
I just did
we should
the-
start. We'll
Yeah.
start, and then we
Yeah,
can
let's
just
Start
we
recording
can-
the audio, Chris.
then we can resume.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, y'all go
Mhm.
ahead and start. I'm gonna go grab a stem to chew on real quick and refill my cartridge. But go ahead and
What's a
start. I'm
stem?
gonna keep it
Okay.
a mushroom stem. I'll be back.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
Send me the stems, bruh.
Oh brother.
Thanks, Zoom lady. We always
Mhm.
appreciate your input. Should
This
we
is
name
one-
her?
This is 144, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. We can get started, I guess. I think, yeah, he wants to like jump in, maybe.
All right. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Good evening, Endless Ranters. Welcome back for episode 144 of your Endless Ranters podcast. Thanks for listening, watching, and subscribing. We truly appreciate the support. My name's Chris. I'm one of your hosts for this evening. The one and only Robbie Spotlight is here again. What up, Daddy-O?
What up, homies? How's it going?
It's going great. And thanks to Collagen and Don Lemon's re-education, we've got a woman in her prime here. It's Quana. How you doing?
Holla. I'm good.
Oh, that's great. That's
I
great.
love that. That's a great intro.
Yeah, it's the man with the plan. It's producer Manny. What's going down, old man?
How dare you ask me how I'm doing, Christopher? You come to me every week.
I do.
Clever
I do.
Reports, winning comebacks. And what do you put in return? Nothing. What do you want?
Yeah, I don't know. I
How
just ask
dare
the
you.
questions and sit here and let y'all talk. That's right. I
Good
don't
to
know.
be back.
Oh, that's right. You were off. Well, yeah, we had a special episode last week. Speaking of that, before
Yeah, shout
yeah.
out to
thanks,
Russ,
thanks,
man.
Russ. Yeah, thanks.
That was
Russ.
a really fun episode. It was really informative. Found out about non-binary tanks and all sorts of other really informative things.
yeah.
Episode
Yeah,
143, everybody. Check it out.
That was my biggest takeaway was that the non-binary tanks for sure. Yeah, that was good. Thanks, Russ. And then I think 2 grumpy bastards are coming back soon. And then speaking of coming back,
Guess who's back?
it's
Back
Jaden.
again.
What's up, brother?
What's
Good
going
to see
on,
you,
people?
man.
I'm fresh off of quitting drinking for a week twice. Like I quit
Is it?
last week,
Uh-huh.
and then I drank last weekend, and then I quit this week.
I was about to get
So
you to.
apparently
Okay.
I was about to
I'm
ask you
only
to play
drinking on the
yourself
weekend.
out, man. Like, I don't know if you have those sound effects anymore, but man.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
I
now
didn't, it's not hooked
you're
up.
you have quit at this point, or you've jumped, or you're on or off the wagon at this point.
Well, I quit during the week, but you know, I'll let you boy.
All right, good job, man. It's good to have you back.
Great for quitting half of the week.
No, I quit. I quit all last week, and then I drank last weekend because I felt like I earned it.
I think Jaden was like quitting like every other day, like on the even days.
No. I quit during the week. What the fuck am I speaking? I quit during the. I don't drink on the weekdays, and then I drank last weekend, and then I quit, and I didn't drink on these weekdays. Well, I mean, I
Today's a
consider this
weekday. I think.
I realized that was I'm included Sunday night is where I'm talking about. That's
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Non-business hours, basically.
And holidays and stuff,
Yeah,
like President's Day, whatnot.
School nights.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Word.
Leap years, that sort of shit.
Was there any worse word than school nights when we were younger? Isn't
Uh,
that it was like
Yeah, man.
like
the
when school time rolled around again after the holidays, was that that feeling? Like it was the worst fucking feeling to me.
totally.
Just knowing you got to go to school another week and wanting to kill yourself, that's bad. But when school season rolls back around, there's no worse feeling than that.
That and like the whole, like I grew up in the Northeast kinda, and it's like when there was supposed to be a big snowstorm that canceled school the next day, but there wasn't, and you woke up the next morning and it was just like sunny out, or just like, there's no snow. It's just like, oh my God. It just felt like the worst thing. But it's another day, really wasn't that bad. It's just
because you have to
felt
make
terrible.
them back up.
because
Oh,
last
you're saying they were
the
gonna
night
cancel it and then
before,
they
the
didn't.
night before
you're
you were like,
home.
when I wake up
Yeah,
tomorrow, it's
host
going to
the
be a
world.
snow. It's going to be a winter paradise. And then you wake up, you got to go get
Womp
ready for the
womp
bus,
womp. Yeah.
Out there cursing
Okay, but
God.
don't you end up not? But don't they end up like taking
Adding it
those?
to the end of the school year.
Well, they end up taking like a day where it's like, well, we already had this scheduled off.
I
And
don't,
so-
man. I feel like they're playing a game with this one, because back in the day they did not. Nowadays they do, but they don't, or they have these pre-planned days where they were gonna have off.
Yeah.
So now what
That's
they
what
do
I'm
is,
saying. If they
I'm
don't-
not
if you
even
don't take
joking.
them off,
Now they
already
have
had it in
these
the logic
days.
found-
Yeah, they have these days a year in advance. They have these days that are like Mondays and Fridays where they're gonna have off. But if they
Yeah.
had a bad winter and we had to make up some school days, then we would use those pre-planned vacation days. But like,
They
of
get
course, they
paid
don't.
for every child and
Yeah.
every day. So if they have to make it up, they have to make it up because they need to make the money. That's
But
why
it also
if your
doesn't.
kid misses too many days, they are like,
They're on your ass.
what's going on? Because
Yeah.
they get paid for your kid to be there.
They've really I'm impressed with the teachers by one thing, because like what could have easily happened if a savvy boss was running this operation of teachers. I know that sounds ridiculous, but like they would have been like,
You mean a principal?
or
A
like
union.
like a national I don't know. I don't even know who would do this, because it's,
If
But it's
somebody
like-
competent was in charge.
it's like, oh, now you have Zoom school. It's like, well, now you don't have to have snow days anymore, because nowadays
Mhm.
when there's a snow day here in our area, or an ice day or whatever, they shut down the remote students that are still doing that. Like the few, they also shut down. It's like, whoa, like just because there's ice on the road doesn't mean that the snow, like the at home, like the remote students should stop, right? But they
Yeah.
do. They shut down everything.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Here's my impersonation of me if I was young enough to be in school during the whole Zoom thing. Be like this. It'd be like, hey, I'm trying to I'm just
Yeah.
that's how that shit would have went. I managed to pull that off in person somehow. I don't
I
know.
think that's how all this controversy with like local citizens and school boards and all that stuff started, because like parents did realize that, like these kids were not being engaged, like that they realize that, oh, their kid could like just screw around all day and not pay attention, and the remote learning teacher had no idea what was happening.
Mhm.
Yeah, have y'all broken it to your children yet? Well, I guess
Yes.
Not this old bitch.
No, have you broken it to them? Like, I feel like I'd be either the worst parent ever or the best parent ever, because I would just sit them down one day. I'd be like, look, school fucking
Bullshit.
sucks. It sucks. I'm sorry you have to do this. I feel like if my parents had told me that when I was in school, like it would have been, it would have been helpful. It would have been
I get real close to those kinds of, I get real
Yeah.
close to that
Yeah.
level of
Just tell 'em,
honesty.
just tell them it's
Yeah.
supposed to suck. I promise you'll get through that.
But they're
Yeah.
also,
Yes.
but also remember yourself. And I remember myself when I was like 11 or 12, and I'm sure you do too. Like I would have,
I
like,
don't remember when you were 12.
no, when I was like, I think back now and I think I would have made a good decision, but I would have been like, oh, you're telling me this. I would have raised hell even more. I'd been in even bigger trouble. If you would have told me when I was
maybe.
12 that this shit didn't matter.
Well, I'm gonna need you to sign an NDA and shit like that first.
Yeah. Like I
I'll be
tell
like,
my
"Look,
kid,
man, whatever I disclose to you now, you can't use against me. You promise?
I get
Or
I get
if you
close
you're
because
grounded.
I
Be like,
tell
there's no winning for you, stupid. You're
I
in
get
my
close
house.
because I tell my kid, I get real close to telling my kid that stuff, but I'm like, you can't, but you got to play the game. You can't get kicked out of school. You can't fail.
Mhm.
Like, you got to figure out a way to get through the system,
I've thought about this before. What I would tell my children about cursing. I would say here's I think the best way to here's this should be a segment, parental advice from Jaden. Take this to the bank. I would tell them, I'd be like, look, and I wish somebody had told me this. I wish that I had the wherewithal to maybe realize this and just be like a normal human being. That would have been great. But if somebody had just told me, if my parents had just told me, it's like, look, I understand we curse. I understand you have the impulse to curse. But what you need to understand is you can curse all you want later when you're not in my house. But when you curse now as a child, when your second word is fuck and you say it in like the second grade, it reflects bad on me. And it's like, I don't care if you talk around that as in the house, it makes you seem uneducated. That's another thing you should tell them too, is it does make you look uneducated. So let them know it's like, it's really just a word, but do understand that there are some sort of stigmas and consequences, of course, that come along with it. Curse all you want with me, but even I'm going to judge you a bit. Like, I don't care if you curse, but if you curse too much, I'm going to be like, is this nigga retarded? Like, did I teach him wrong? Like, you know what I mean? Like, did I raise you wrong if you're cursing that much? So
Yeah.
just tell them, I don't care if you curse when you get out of the house, but right now when you're in school, it makes me look bad.
I think you're like
Does that
talking
make
about,
sense?
yeah, it does make a
Yeah.
lot of sense because you're saying, like cursing is real. Let's not don't pretend with your children that cursing doesn't exist or is bad until you're 18. Just, like explain to them that it's like a natural thing. And these are just words, but these are words that in certain situations, these sounds that come out of your mouth could get you in a lot of trouble. I'm not saying it's it's right or wrong or for the right reasons or wrong reasons, but if you say these words out of your mouth at the wrong time and place, it's going to be a real big hassle for you.
Mhm.
It's going to look bad for me. It's going to look, be a real hassle for us. You're going to get in trouble. You're going to lose your iPad,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, I think you're right on, man. You got it.
Yeah. I agree.
A well-placed curse spur, a well-placed, how can I say this? It's almost as if I've been smoking marijuana. A well-placed curse word goes a long fucking way. You know what I mean? That's like a triple play. You know what I mean? When it would have only, that's like turning a bunt into a triple play. Like that baseball analogy.
Part of being
Nice.
a parent, I think part of growing up, like for me, was the first time you heard like George Carlin's whole thing on the curse, like the 7 curse words or whatever his whole bit was, like the shit, fuck, cunt,
7 dirty words you can't say. on
Yeah,
TV,
like no parent is going to show you that, but you need to see
you got to
that.
find it on your
Like,
own. Yeah.
as a parent in this crazy digital world, you almost need to like
Flip it in.
you hope like your kids maybe discover that somewhere,
Yeah.
because there's certain things like parents can't teach kids, right? Like they have to like go out there and
I think it's your obligation to teach kids a couple things.
yeah, of course, but there's some
Great
things
music,
like
great music and comedians like George Carlin.
yeah, there's some things like you
Not
can't.
It's your
sucking dick.
responsibility.
You're
Kids gonna need
definitely
to go
not
out
sucking dick.
there.
Not that.
Yeah.
Definitely not that. Not that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
not where I come from, but
Hey,
to me it's not. Is there's really only. Oh, are we having audio issues?
No. I was just going to pose a question, but I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say there's really only one lesson you need to learn, and it's just path of logic.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And all that stuff sort of falls into place. It's like I've always said, if God was so fucking smart, he would have made one commandment: don't be a fucking douche. You know what I mean? Like we know what that is. If you need it explained to you, then either I taught wrong or like I fucked it up. I made it too more confusing. But it's really just all the same moral like thing. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Am I fucking? I just ate a cat, by the way.
I don't know if they had douches back
The
then.
irony's not lost.
Like did they have like I don't know what they made douches out of, like cow bladders.
And cow gut. Or cat gut, I should say.
Like but I kind of get what you're saying, but yeah, there's certain things about humans where we need to codify things or we need to like spell things out for the dumbasses, you know. That's I don't know. But yeah, I get what I kind of get your sentiment. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You got to
that's why
vocalize the fine print for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some things. I mean, there's
Because there's some people that'd be like, is it a douche if I talk to this 3rd grader about transitioning into you know, like turning their confusion into like some weird thing, or you know, like people have differing opinions on what makes someone a douche.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, we all kind of agree there's that little range in there. It's like some people consider, you know, it's a for some people it's wide. For me, it's
Yeah.
very thin. It's like if you fall in there, you're a straight up douche. I have no problem telling you it's fine. I don't want you to like me. Fuck you. But it would have been nice to have been a child and had some sort of guidance and like somebody to say, this is the right way to go about. Not that, you know, not that my mom was obviously a great mom. She loved me, but she worked a lot. And so I spent a lot of time alone. And for some reason, watching Gilligan's Island, I don't, but
It was
Great
on.
show. It's a great
It
show.
was on.
it was the only thing that was
on a
on.
lot.
I've seen every fucking episode. I don't, and it's
On a lot.
not proud of it.
It's all right, little buddy. Don't worry.
Well, I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of it either. But either way,
I love that. I mean, I love that show. I love the period
Yeah.
of my life where I watched that show.
really, I
Hey,
hate that period.
Before we
question,
I
though?
think
Yeah.
I was in a period where I was like, man, I'm so glad my parents leave me alone.
Yeah.
What was your
It's
question,
like they've
Manny?
been suffocating me. So since we're on the topic of kids and school, this has come up recently on Ace. If you were to be submitted or nominated or whatever, most likely to ... in the yearbook, what would you have liked to have been nominated for? Most
I got
likely
one.
to. All right, go for it.
No, I my senior year, I was Prettiest Smile.
Mm.
I don't know.
Hey, well, you know what? You still got that award.
Oh,
right?
thank you.
Yeah, look at you, Robbie.
Yeah. Oh. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to see my smile. Thank you.
There you go.
One could argue. This is what I always say about podcasts. If they're listening, more than likely they're subscribed. So it's kind of
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
this is why I always this
Not
is
on
my big thing.
YouTube though. He's saying
It's
on
true.
YouTube.
There's just like
They
a
could
lot
be
of
Oh, no, if
lurkers.
listening
they're
on
watching,
Apple.
if they're watching though. Oh, okay. Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
The audio. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
who's
but,
next?
Yeah,
Who,
but still.
who
For
would
somebody who's chewing on a stem, brother.
I ate a cap. I went to grab a stem, but I ate a cap. No, I would have liked to been nominated as most likely to succeed. You're saying that's what you're
Okay.
asking?
Yeah.
is-
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. You know, I just funny quick story. I never know if I've told anything. I've taken a lot of blows to the head. Not even sure if I mentioned that part, but on this topic, we had I graduated from an alternative school. Our yearbook was literally like, it was like this.
A flyer.
Yeah, no, it was like paper stapled together. But in that thing, they said there was a segment where it said, if you found me in 10 years, I would be ... And so what happened was, when like a month before the school year ended, they came around with a form and they asked everybody to fill it out. And I grabbed my friends, this chick, I don't even fucking remember her name, but I wrote something along the lines of, I hope to I will be managing a fast food restaurant making $12 an hour and blah 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 and all that. She scratched her name out and wrote my name. So that's what was printed in the fucking in the yearbook with my name. That's what it said. And I know people that I went to school with who are doing that. So I know that they are like, they're managing a fucking Taco Bell or whatever. So I know that they're looking back at that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like in the yearbook, there was that segment. And because we filled out the forms, she scratched out her name or it was on her piece of paper and she wrote mine. And so that's what went in the goddamn yearbook. And so it's ironic that here in, what is this, 2023? I'm saying I would have liked to have been most likely to exceed, but in my yearbook, it said this bullshit. And it was just some big misunderstanding. I don't know if that story made sense. I'm high.
It does.
Okay. I would have liked to have been the most likely to succeed. Ironically,
Hey.
I was probably the opposite.
I don't know. You're still alive, bro. Most would say that you'd succeed.
I wonder what people thought succeed meant at each year. You know what I mean? Like,
True,
what they
true.
thought that meant.
Well, that's kind of the funny thing is what I wrote.
You're gonna
was
be
the-
like Mark
was the low
Zuckerberg
bar.
or something, or like, what do people mean by that?
Yeah, that's what I would have liked. I don't know.
Or like
Where
you'd
do
have like, you know, like 10, you know, like 10 McDonald's or something like that. Just
Well, I
like,
was trying to-
like
my
it's
thing was, like, I
perspective
was
of those
setting-
times.
I was setting the bar low, so then anything beyond that, you know, would have been successful. So here I am stating I would have liked people to think that I was going to be successful. It ended up not working out that way in my own personal yearbook, and it was kind of embarrassing. But
That's right. These things happen, man.
You should strive for what Ira thinks of you.
oh yeah, what's up with that guy? Have y'all heard from him lately?
No, it's been a while.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know.
Maybe they, yeah.
I
think
hope
he's
What
still
about
in
you?
Florida. I don't know.
Well,
Chris,
his page
Guana,
is still
what was your-
public, so I'll still go spy on him from time to time. I'll be like, what's this guy up to? He's like, oh, he's still flinging shitty fucking Depeche Mode records in his basement. I'm like, all right. I thought maybe he broke. I thought maybe he popped.
I think I was
Went
like
mainstream. He got signed by a major label.
I don't know. Yeah. So weird. That was a weird period there. I don't know what happened to our boy there. I don't know.
You just decided
He was
you
guest
hated the
twice.
F
He
out
was
of
twice.
Gene.
No, it's called methamphetamines. I hate to break it to
Yeah, I
you.
don't. I'm still confused by it, to be honest, because he's, you know, I don't know. It's
Well, you were the closest to him.
yeah. I'm like, you know, sometimes when I'm confused, I don't really want to like find out. I'm just like, it's confusing, but also it seems like if I try to figure out why it's confusing, I might get burned. You know.
Better left unknown. Well, I hate to break it. I hate to, you know, spoil it
Yeah.
for you, but meth exists. I don't know what to tell you. I have no.
I've
ill
never
will
done.
towards the
I've done
guy.
a lot of drugs in my life, but I've never done meth. You know, so I don't
Same.
know.
You don't
No,
really
probably a
want-
good
that's
thing.
About
Yeah, you know, that's one of those drugs you don't really want to.
Yeah.
not a dabbling kind of
Like
drug.
Robitussin, Tylenol, Advil, that kind of stuff, Miller Lights. You know.
Yeah. Flintstones
Not the type of
vitamins.
shit-
Yeah.
Not the type of shit you want to fuck with.
Benadryl on my kids.
Oh, Benadryl myself.
No, I was gonna say, like, my class yearbook, it was something I don't. It was a long time ago,
Mhm.
and I don't remember. was like something.
But we're talking
between class
hypotheticals here.
clown, class. I was
Okay.
a class clown, and then like I was voted like most like likely to be late because I had this thing where like in high school I went to this school in high school where you made your own schedule.
What?
Yeah, and I'd schedule like 3 days
Did
a
you
week
go
where
to
I
heaven
had like
for high
study
school? What the
halls.
fuck?
Right?
Yeah, man, I was just living my life, man. Just
That's
living,
awesome. Was this
living
like
the
a
life that God
Montessori?
bestowed upon me.
The fuck?
Montessori school over
And I
there?
was
What they
like-
call
What the
those?
fuck-
I was like, I
do
would
you
like
mean
to-
you made your own schedule? What does
I would
that
like to
even
have
mean?
study hall 3 days a week for the first 2 hours of the day.
Well,
and
in
then I
that
would just
sense,
get my-
I made my
then
own
I'd get my-
schedule.
I would get my mom to write me notes, like, because I'd be like, man, I have study hall, like I have open periods, like these two, like an hour and a half or 2 hours at the beginning of every day. I could just get my mom to write me a note. Just be like,
Uh-huh.
Wait. So you had
Um,
open periods. You made your own schedule. You had a mom that wrote you. You know what? Your life's
yeah,
good
like
too
my
easy.
junior and
You're
senior
dead to
year
me.
or something like that. Yeah.
You know, Christopher, for every note that your mom wrote for you, you should like bring her a coffee, or at least give her a jingle and tell her she's pretty, or
I mean,
just love her. I'm serious. I'm not even kidding. Imagine
listen.
how she would feel if you just called her and was like, "Hey, I love you."
Yeah. Hey, well, no, I got this, Chris.
Sometimes I text
he
her.
superseded all that. He downloaded Joe Kenda on her.
Sometimes I
fucking
text
Roku.
her because she'll text me sometimes, like maybe like on my birthday and be like, I love you. Like, happy birthday. I'd be like, oh, thank you.
The other
We
day,
have
my
the-
son
when we
was,
have the-
my son was
We have-
mean.
like,
and-
I'm just telling you, we have this like deep relationship. Like
okay.
I'm
I was
like,
gonna
happy-
tell you
like, I
guys
text
in the
her-
group
Does
chat,
not
like,
subscribe.
text your mom.
I
and
text her
say
like, Happy
something
Mother's
nice.
Day. She's like, thanks. I'm like, oh, it's so
No, you should do it more often.
I'm just
like,
kidding.
Happy Sunday, you pretty bitch.
Hey, well, that's what I'm saying. He's
Oh
done
man, I
everything
got
he
in
could.
big trouble.
He
Like I
downloaded
said that.
Homicide Hunter on her TV.
I might no
Joe
She
Kenda.
does- Joe Kenda. She does like
Yeah.
Joe Kenda. She does, yeah.
We all love Joe.
She
Kenda.
looks
likes
like
him.
her.
She likes him.
Oh, she likes him. Okay.
Yeah, he
was
catches all the
like-
criminals. Yeah.
Chris, next time you guys make love, just call her a pretty bitch.
Him and his mom. What?
Oh no, never mind. I thought we were talking about his wife. Never mind.
Wait, I thought I was high. What the?
I
fuck
thought-
are you
I know,
Yeah, me
like
too.
what? Okay.
Speaking of moms,
No, we have a good relationship. Like good, like
It's
healthy.
not that good.
Not as
Healthy.
good as Rob was hoping.
Healthy.
I-
Healthy.
I told you guys, I'm a couple tequilas in.
My son
couple
was mean to me
tequilas,
the
what
other
are
day, and
you-
I was
I
going
mean,
to
I-
text you guys.
I hope
be
it take you a
nice to your
few more
moms.
tequilas than that to
Um,
start going there.
And
He's
like-
2 tequilas in talking about Chris banging his mom.
Mexican mule,
That's the definition of a lightweight to me.
a Mexican mule, and then some other stuff. But yeah,
Yeah, this one time me and Robbie got really drunk and we robbed Fort Knox. We,
I was just
we-
telling him.
one
about the
time we got
last-
real drunk and like attacked Al Qaeda.
Oh, didn't y'all make out on a rooftop though?
almost.
It's like, yeah, we got a little handsy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all remember when everyone was going to storm Area 51?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that-
that,
that
would
was
been
cute.
fun.
Any day now.
Yeah, they're still waiting on the
Alright.
signal.
Yeah.
But then 2020 happened, and they all went inside their houses and are hiding still.
Hey JD.
Yeah, well, who would have ever guessed a bunch of fucking fat nerds in their mom's
Yeah.
basement weren't gonna storm the fucking just screaming like fucking Braveheart?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
all like
Like,
the
whoa. Well, let me sit down. I mean, they didn't storm the fuck. It's like 2 miles before you even get to the actual complex. It's like
There's a
they were
command
just gonna
center.
run full speed. They're gonna run a 4.5 minute mile, and they get there to these fucking reinforced steel doors and just start banging it down like fucking Fred
Mhm.
Flintstone. Yeah.
The best
That's it.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah. That,
like the
that
Kool-Aid
didn't
man.
happen.
Not Fred
That-
Flintstone Kool-Aid.
You mean that?
I like to
didn't
think
happen?
there's a command center with like it's a room like with a bunch of giant monitors and like
Yeah.
hundreds of men and women in peak physical fitness.
Yep.
And they're
And
just
women.
watching all these Area 51 like
Yeah,
you-
Artie
like
Lang is out-
observers. Yeah, like at the moment the clock strikes midnight, they run other RVs and start just hauling ass full speed.
Yeah, they come out of their RVs like fucking Marines.
And the command center, they're just taking bets on who, like Artie Lang. Artie Lang Jr. Like all
He's
of
not
them are
gonna
Artie
make it.
Lang. They name all of them Artie Lang.
Not Artie Lang Jr.
Like, oh, there's Artie Lang, oh, there's Roseanne, there's Artie Lang Jr., Artie Lang Jr. the third.
There.
And they're just placing bets. There's just a lot of money trading hands that night. That's all.
Well, they were literally like AOC. They're just screaming at a chain link fence. And that's because that's all you can see. It's not like you can see you can't see the premises from where the perimeter
And all
is.
the torn hamstrings and
They would have made it 25 yards and just started wheezing and fucking fall over.
like, where's like all the screams of like, where's my inhaler? Like all the screams. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not shocked that didn't.
I'm just
I don't
saying.
even know.
It feels like a simpler time, is all I'm saying. Just see.
What's fascinating to me is like, what did they picture in their minds? Like, I know what I pictured. I pictured exactly what the fuck happened. You're gonna go there and you're not gonna do shit.
It's all the kids who got the participation.
I'm always thinking like, why are these people like, where do these people get all this money for RVs? Like, where do they get those RVs from? And why are they so into like RVs and outdooring,
Yeah.
It's because they're losers. That's why.
I mean, the RVs don't cost nothing.
We just talked about this. Meth exists. Ira was there.
Oh,
he was leading the charge.
Okay.
He had
that makes a lot of sense. Then you say it. Yeah.
You need an RV for the end of the world.
Cooking meth and looking for aliens. Yeah.
Independence Day, Walking Dead. Yeah, you need one. You need one. Come on.
Yeah. So in their mind,
math.
In their minds, a crowd of people was going to run unarmed through the desert like 2 miles. I swear to God, that, like most of them literally would have died on the way. That's what's funny. They didn't even need like landmines or whatever. It's like they didn't even have to hit the tripwires. They're like
in the
just
command
watching them on the monitors. Like, no, just let him fucking pass out and dehydrate.
In the command center, they're all on the command center. They're all thinking. They're all like, can you believe the people that turned out are all like losers with RVs?
And Alex Jones,
like
with a microphone. No,
like how can we be so lucky? How can we be so lucky?
No, the dude from fucking who's the dude that the Project Veritas guy? He's there with a microphone. He's like, man, it's hot, and he just leaves. He just bails out. He goes to his yacht. There's a bunch of fat fucks just fucking sweating through their fucking under oath like sleeveless t-shirts.
What if you're the guy that shows up in like a kick-ass RV? And you've spent a lot of money on it, but like everybody else in a shit ass RV, you're just like, oh man, I made a bad decision.
Yeah,
that's a rich man, poor man thing. Is the RV?
Yeah. Ira's there. There's a crowd of people. I'm picturing a crowd of people getting rowdy, and Ira is there DJing for his YouTube channel.
All the Depeche Mode all day.
Oh. Yeah, sorry. What were you talking about? I'm higher.
Sorry, we should not have smoked so much.
I was going to talk about
this is great.
endless Ranchuary 6th.
I'm over that
the national holiday.
I'm over that date.
Oh no, you're not. Oh no, you're not.
Did you say endless Ranchuary 6th?
Yes, he did.
Something in that endless.
Like
Ranchuary.
Yeah, we'll let the
I couldn't
media
spell it.
We'll let the media make a big thing out of it, but it's really just us sitting here scratching our balls, and then the footage comes out 2 years later. It's just me farting on my couch. Like,
I'll be honest, one of the best things I've ever heard about.
You say balls, like not everyone here has balls, but it occurred to me recently that I feel like the skin of the vagina might actually be ball sack.
Unfurled ball sack? Is that what you're saying?
Well, it probably has the same amount of nerve endings if that's what you're going for.
No, I'm just saying, I feel like the skin texture is pretty close.
Are we going to start arguing about chickens and eggs again?
No,
don't try to change the subject. We're talking about Corna's vagina.
No,
I'm just
saying vagina specifically, that like the skin of the vagina, I feel like is actually a ball sack.
So you're saying
I don't know, dude. Like
the outer labia has.
Do you know how ball sacks? You know how ball sacks can kind of sometimes
We've
they
all
shrink
seen
up,
these weird
were
like sex ed videos of where like the things turn into different things. Like I've seen
Yes.
like yeah,
Yes.
I know what you're
I'm not
talking
going to
about.
pretend like I know a lot of stuff.
Oh, the
because, like,
Rob's
I've
back
told you
to
guys before.
hey,
I only
Rob is
recently found.
Rob's back to explain it to us all.
Okay,
Drinking some
good.
kind of gold can like a player.
Rob, do you agree with Quana's assertion that ball skin and pussies
Like
Same
have
skin.
the same texture,
outer pussy skin, outer pussy
Yeah.
lips has the same I
texture, feel?
Isn't ball skin a little rougher?
No,
Well, it
like
depends
a
whose balls
shaved
it is,
ball
but-
sack.
Yeah.
If you think
yeah,
about a shaved ball sack and shaved pussy lips,
yeah.
uh,
Kind of smooth,
this is the same
smooth.
texture. No. But how like balls kind of like relax and they tighten. Like
Sure.
same with the lips.
Yeah. When it's cold. Oh,
The
okay.
skin is
Okay,
the
ladies.
same.
Quana,
Yeah.
when it's cold, does it
Same.
ladies, does
Same.
it shrivel up when it's cold?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
winter?
when it's cold, does it shrivel up and make
Same.
excuses?
Yeah.
Does it yeah, I want to know. Does it shrivel up in the winter?
Yeah.
Oh
Does
my
it shrivel up
God.
and whisper?
I'm talking about the skin of the balls only. I'm saying that I believe, and I don't know for sure,
Oh,
but I
fuck.
believe that the skin is the same.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You drink too much whiskey and you're whispering, sorry, baby, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
That sort of skin.
The
I don't
skin
know.
of the ball sack.
Perhaps I've said too much.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I don't know. That skin.
To answer your question, Manny, I would have
Huh.
just liked to have been noticed in high school. I feel like I was the most invisible person,
Oh, that sucks.
and I was in love with a boy named Robert Ross that didn't even know I existed. And I saw him in a restaurant 2 years ago, and I said to my husband, "That's Robert Ross. That is the boy that I took an F in music appreciation for, even though I had an A, but I took an F because I wouldn't do the oral presentation because he was in the class." And Bill walked up to him and said, "Is your name Robert Ross?" And he said, "It is."
What?
But he didn't explain it.
Then he just
Yeah,
walked
is that
off?
all he said? And he just walked.
He did. He
Yeah,
did. He
okay,
said,
like, finish the story.
my wife was in love with you in high school. He said,
Wow.
"Oh, really?"
No, why did he?
And then it turns into a threesome.
Yeah.
I was in the car. I was in the car. I was
He's
already
like,
in the
we've got a
car.
hotel
I
room.
left him in that restaurant. I was out. I was like,
I'm high
Dude,
on
I'm-
mushrooms, and that was a bad idea.
I know, it was horrible.
Imagine how fucking
I would've
unsettling it
handled it
would
better.
be if some fucking stranger just comes up to you and guesses your name right and just
Yeah.
walks away. Like, what the fuck did I just happen to me?
Yeah, well,
it's
the guy's
just
probably thinking
Robert
he wants to have
Ross.
a threesome. He's like, oh, my wife's in love with you.
Oh my God.
He's like,
Follow
do
me
I
back
have
to
like an
my place."
18-year-old son that I don't know about?
Right?
Oh my
Or
God.
are you my
Robert
handler? Am I going to become a government
Yeah.
asset? What's going on?
He never knew I existed. I only had a crush on him. He was a senior. I was a freshman. We had the same class. And I just thought, like, he was like that guy in Pretty in Pink with the face and the chin and all the things. And I was
Jake
just so
Ryan?
in love with it. Yeah.
Don't ask me
Yep.
who the Secretary of State is.
Woo! Yeah. He was my Jake Ryan. Yeah. Robert
Well,
Ross.
props to that guy.
I know.
How was it one of those situations where you saw him now and he's like
No,
he
still.
looks like Skeletor or something?
I saw him across the room. I was like, "Oh my God, that's Robert Ross." And Bill was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like,
She's
"That's
like,
him."
He's like, oh, you were in love with that. I love when people judge you too. They're
Yeah.
you're like, oh,
No,
you were
no,
in love with
no.
that guy, and it's like, motherfucker, this was like 30 years ago. I've had that happen. It's like we run into it. It'd be with a chick, and you're like, you run into one of your exes, you're like, you were dating that
Her?
chick. And it's like,
Oh my
motherfucker, back then
God.
she was cool and she was hip. Like,
Yeah.
emo was
Bill
like-
dated like a playmate, and now she's like she has like these big fat titties, and she's all old. Like, yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're in love with that. That's you.
Damn.
That was your hottest." He's like, "Not now."
Playmate.
Yeah. Well, it would have been. Hopefully, you wouldn't have handled it the way you're at Steak and Ale, and you just walk up and you're like, hey. All
That
right,
was so
is your
horrible
name?
that he
Is your
I'm
name
glad you're
fucking?
acknowledging that was horrible that he did that to me, because my skin left my body. I was gone. I just like walked out of the restaurant, just left.
Oh, I thought you
Ugh.
said you were. I thought
No,
you said
we
you
were-
I thought you
We
said
were
you
in the restaurant, and I said, "That's Robert Ross," and he said, "What?" And I said, "That's him," because we've talked about
And
it
he just
before.
gets
Like
up and he's like, hold on.
when we were leaving, we were leaving, he walked directly to his table. Like we were walking out the door and he walked directly to his table and asked him. And I saw him ask him, and then I just left. And that was that. And I just waited by the truck and he came out and he's like, that was definitely him. I was like, I know it was him. Like, of course it was him. He has the same exact face.
How much alcohol was involved?
None. Bill doesn't drink. I mean, there was probably some for me, but there was none for Bill. He just doesn't.
No, you're
have any
just
fun.
shit faced, stumbling out of the back, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I recognize that chick."
I
That was
ran
your chance to
into
redeem yourself, by the way.
It was a lunch date. It wasn't even like at the nighttime. It was like during the day. Yeah.
I ran into I was at a bar near work, and I was looking down the bar, and I was like, wait a minute, I know who she is. And it was this elementary school friend. And I'm already a grown ass adult. And then I was like, hey, what's up? How you been? You remember me? And I was like, hey, I kind of reintroduced myself. She's like, oh, what? How'd you remember me? I'm like, you just kind of memorable. And then
I looked at your face every day for years.
well, yeah, exactly, in school. And then we lost touch. We lost touch. we exchanged I think I gave her my number or something like that. And then I didn't see her for like a year, literally for maybe a year. So we kind of got in touch again. And then so she told me she was married. And then I was like, okay, cool. Well, whatever. I would go to the bar and just kind of chat. And then one day she said, I had a dream I had sex with you. I was like, okay.
Jackpot. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Block.
Yeah.
The story is awesome.
Yeah, no, but what's more not really that awesome is she had my number.
You couldn't get it up in the dream.
No.
Imagine.
I know.
God, how fucking disappointing.
I mean, seriously, we were leaving the bar, right?
You were yelling at your dick like it was fucking quite a coincidence.
Even in the dreams, even in dreams. No, but I had given her my number. And then I get a text message one day. I see my phone, and then this dude goes, "Are you messing with my wife?" I was like, so I never responded.
In her dreams.
No, and she sent me a text. She said, "Hey, can you call me if you can? That'd be cool. If not, then don't worry about it." I never called her again. Like, I mean, I didn't, not that I called her, but I didn't call her back. I'm like, nope.
So you pulled a Quana, you just snuck out the bag.
Yeah, I was like, nah, it's okay. Yeah.
All right, so I feel like y'all have it's confirmed we have 2 closed loops, or no, open loops that need to be closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quana needs to get that guy on the podcast. You need to go back and tell that dude, whatever
I
happened
was
there. I don't know. That cap just hit me hard.
Yeah.
One little small cap.
Yeah. So yeah.
So
I didn't want
think
no
about
trouble.
if I have any open loops, anything that I need to close out.
I'm sure there's a lot.
I have a couple other ones that are pretty open that I didn't
good.
realize.
Good, let's hear them. The mushrooms are just now hitting me. This is great.
I have had very few partners, and one time I did a thing and just had a person over, and this is embarrassing. I can't believe that I'm even saying this.
It's
But
fine. We're not on the internet or anything.
yeah. You know what?
It's the best time. No, come on. Oh, fuck.
It's
I'm
just
sorry.
It's
I'm
just
sorry,
us
y'all.
here.
No, it's funny. I farted in my sleep and it woke me up, and I'm not sure if it woke him.
Are you that unused to it, or you were that embarrassed? It's just like, oh fuck.
Both. But I
Okay.
literally ghosted him. And the reason why it's funny to me, my face is turning red, but Bill's like, that guy didn't know. And if he did know, he doesn't care. And he's probably somewhere out in the world. Like, what happened? Like, why did she never call me back? Like,
Yeah.
If you're attracted to a woman and she farts, it's like I don't know, erasure. What you just erase it. Like there's some technology, you just erase it from your
Never
mind.
happened, man.
Like it
Yeah,
may
yeah.
have
It's been
happened
almost 15
somewhere,
years and
but
he's
it gets
never heard it.
it gets
Like, never.
archived. It
It'd be
gets
funny-
archived.
It'd
Yeah.
be funny if she just got a message request later, and it's just like, I thought it was me.
You should do a Facebook post.
Stressing out about it.
You should do a Facebook post that just put it out there to the world, like
God.
that guy. Hey,
Yeah.
That
You
guy I
know.
have a one night stand with
Yeah.
that was going to be meaningful.
Was it the
Sorry.
fart? Like was it the artichoke dip? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We could have had
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. He's like, meanwhile,
Oh, man.
he's been golfing with Robert Ross for years.
Oh my God.
He's like, oh yeah. I saw
The
He's
this
his
drunk,
business
worst.
partner.
he's like, yeah, I saw this drunk chick stumble out of the back of a steak and ale at lunchtime, and like I didn't know what was happening. He's like, oh yeah, that chick farted on me back in the
Oh my
90s.
God. He was like a friend of a friend and a plumber, and my shower was broken, and he came and he fixed my shower. So I felt like
Wow.
obligated.
You owed him a favor.
Hey, I'm a plumber, right? I'm just saying.
Oh, I was like 19. I was young. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, here we go.
Too old for me.
Too old.
Hey, to the guys on the panel,
Yeah.
when was the last time you got just nailed in the nuts, like real bad?
Dylan
Because-
kicked me in the nuts not that long ago.
For
And
me,
my
it's 3
balls hurt
hours. 3 hours ago.
I guess you can beat it.
Let me guess. It was one of your
Yeah,
kids.
you
right?
better believe it. I can. But let's get back to the story. No, I was playing football inside with my son
And of course, he
In our-
wanted to assert his dominance
in our
I hear
master
you.
bedroom. No,
Uh-huh.
I tried first. So, he's getting an age where it just starts up the aggression. So I
Mhm.
threw the ball at him as hard as I could,
Uh-huh.
and he caught it. And I was like, oh,
It's
fuck.
never.
I was like, oh,
It's like the
shit.
tables have turned, old
Yeah,
man.
we turned the corner. He caught it like bam, like triangles right here. And then
At that instant,
and then
we
he-
both knew.
then I saw the look in his eyes, and he threw it back at me as hard as he could, but released it late, and it was going towards and it hit me right in the right nut.
Maybe it's
Specifically,
accurate.
just in
It
the
hurt.
right one.
I mean, it hurt so bad. My stomach was like, oh. And I started I didn't cuss at him, but I have cussed at him like 3 or 4 times.
Like you son of a
There's,
bitch.
there's no full
In your
cussing that
native
happens.
tongue.
Yeah, and he was like, and he was trying to pretend like he felt bad, but I could also see he was laughing as hard as he could. Like he was like he couldn't catch his breath. He was laughing so hard, but he was trying to pretend like he was upset, like he felt bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'll bet all the money in Jaden's wallet that like later that night he went to his friends and he's just like, bro, I just balled my dad in the
Oh
nuts
yeah,
with
he's
a
gonna talk
football."
about this. He's gonna be talking about this shit. Like he
And
was
they're all
laughing.
gonna
I know he was laughing. He was trying to.
Yeah.
He was trying to like convince me he felt bad.
He was waiting for that.
He should just be happy that you're around for him to hit in the nuts.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. There's a lot of
I
kids
felt like
out
we had
there
a
that
good
don't have
moment.
a father to
That's
give them
right.
balls.
That's right.
He should be thankful.
You got to spirit awareness.
Thanks,
Yep.
Obama.
Yeah, no, a few months ago we were at soccer practice, and Dylan, when he did show up, he just boots one, and it just goes. It's the one day because I know I wear a cup like in soccer.
Is Dylan on your
Okay.
team?
He was before they moved to Washington, but yeah, he. Wow,
But when he was on your team, he didn't show up.
he would like not show up to practice sometimes, and he'd be like, "My foot hurts." And I'm like, "What? Like, what are they?" Okay, like chicks on our like it's a that team was a co-ed team. It was like his girlfriend would be there, and he's like, "I don't know, he's in bed." Not actually his girlfriend, but other chicks would be on there. One chick broke her toe, and she was a chick. We had a chick that got elbowed in the face.
Oh,
And was bleeding everywhere. Yeah, like legit. And she was at practice, and Dylan was at home. He's like, "My toe hurts." I don't know, but either way, he kicked me. He I know that he didn't mean to, but he just booted one, and it was the one day that I wasn't wearing a cup, and it crushed my balls. My balls hurt for like 2 days. That was one of the worst ball shots, and I was trying to play it off because we're just at a soccer practice, like in the middle of the park, and like one of the chick's kids just happened to be like she had 3 kids that are sitting right next to me, so I'm trying not to curse, and I'm just sitting there rolling around, and I'm just like, oh, you know. You know, darn you.
Oh,
I took the worst nut shot that I'd ever, because even if you have a cup, that's what people don't realize. Like, have you ever taken a shot to the nuts, even with the cup on? The cup doesn't do that.
That shit hurts, man. Yeah.
It just avoids.
It makes it not as
trauma.
bad, but it still hurts.
It's like wearing a bulletproof vest. Even if you get shot, and
you're gonna
even
feel
if
it.
You're still gonna have a stomach ache. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna die, but
Yeah.
you're gonna feel like you.
Your body's like protect these things. Like next time,
That's the worst design.
protect
ever,
these things.
if you think about it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's like all you got to do is just flick you could be the biggest, strongest dude. It doesn't matter how fucking tough you are. You just walk up to me and flick me in my nuts. I'm useless for the next.
It all circles back to
I
the
bet you
skin is exactly the
Stegosauruses
same, and
didn't
you
have
to
this problem.
Take a beating.
Like a Stegosaurus, like like you see the paleontologists, they have these
Sorry, man.
Stegosauruses, they got these like spikes over their back, or whatever, and their
Yeah.
tail, but
Yeah.
they probably had like a couple of down their V. You know what I mean?
That was like a natural
What was that?
chastity belt.
What was that? Yeah, it's like protecting
That was
those.
Quana.
I think
just
Quana
I
farted
was
again.
laughing. I'm sorry. I was
She had to turn off her camera to fart.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like crazy like skeleton things on their tails, but it's like now you gotta like something to protect your gonads.
She had a flashback of ripping ass on that dude. She was
That's what it sounded like.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's what I bet it sounded like. That's what I meant.
well, if it sounded anything like that, he noticed.
Yeah.
You know, I know we were
For
trying to be nice
sure.
and everything. I don't know if her camera fucked up or what.
I don't know. It's like,
I
yeah,
didn't want to do drugs on me.
a man can delete things from his brain,
Mhm.
I did
Yeah.
it. There was one time when a chick farted in her sleep. And
Yeah, you
I
can't
know
help
that-
it in your sleep.
No, hey, there's nothing wrong with it, and that's fine. I was totally cool with it. I just happened to be awake, but I know that she was awake too because she jumped when she did it, and I was like, "That's
You
not
woke
something-"
her up.
No.
Oh my God,
But
Jaden,
she
was it
didn't say
you?
anything, no.
Were you-
Oh, if it's me, you'll know it. No, but she, you know what
Were
I'm
you
saying?
my plumber?
So she jumped because I know she was awake, but then she ignored it, hoping I was asleep, and like she was
Praying,
facing the other way. You know
praying,
what I mean?
Jaden,
So still to
praying.
this day, so that loop closed itself.
If
You
I
know
was
what
a
I mean?
scientist, those are the situations I would study. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Great use
of your
decisions,
grant
like
money.
I mean, like I got nothing
Virology,
better to do.
whatever.
Like I'm saying, if
Yeah.
I was a scientist and every other problem had been solved, I'd be like, I want to study the human brain when like a chick farts in her sleep and the guy's awake and she wakes up and her own fart wakes her up.
No,
I'm
I
like,
want to study
let's-
her brain.
Yeah, I want to study that. I want to study the next morning, like how breakfast goes when the guy's got to
It
pretend
did
like
not.
she didn't.
I got up and went to work so fast. I was like,
Yeah.
lock the door.
Yeah, maybe
Bye.
that's part of it. It's like,
Never
like
saw
what-
him again.
in my
It's better-
studies, what we found is that the woman gets up real fast in the morning, takes a shower, and is like pew, out the door.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah, she calls an Uber.
never
Yeah.
to be seen again.
Yes,
It's better to just be like, "Hey, sorry about that."
Oh my gosh.
It's basically the yeah, but still of farting.
Even still, yeah, I don't know why that's such a thing. I wish it was okay. Like I've 15
I think it's
years
more
I've been
like
with Bill. I
if
could
he's
never
still
just fart
if
in
he's
front of him.
if he's still there in the morning, it's like that's a biological sign that everything's going to be okay. You know what I mean?
Well, it was
Yeah.
his
Did not
house,
care.
right?
Like you're
Oh,
like
no, it was my
whatever
house.
Oh, it
whatever
was your
happened
house.
last night was good
Yeah.
enough to where he's not going to leave.
He fixed my shower. No, it was my
Yeah,
house.
he's going to
and
fix
I,
stuff for you.
I
He's gonna,
left.
he's going to fix your wheel.
Like, take whatever you want, steal.
Yeah, he's gonna,
I
like-
gotta go. Lock up when you leave. Just turn. It's fine. Bye.
He's going to
Oh,
do
you
like
left
wall.
before him, and you said, "Let yourself out."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I-
back
I'm
back in
out
the
the
day,
door.
like the
And by the way,
cave
this house is a
women.
little creaky. So if you heard anything last night, don't worry about it.
I was thinking
It
back
was
in
just
the
the
day.
floorboards.
Back in the day, the cave women, that were rip from from time to time, like little woolly mammoth in the gut, it's like, and then it's
Yeah.
like the next day you see your man like doing cave paintings.
Mhm.
You got him. You got him.
Well, what you guys
So,
didn't know
yeah.
was during the Salem witch trials, it's because there was a lot of women farting,
Yeah,
a lot of being the
underwater.
props. Yeah.
Underwater.
So they burned those women that farted a lot. So they got to be careful.
Oh my God, you guys. It is like
They do, yeah.
seriously.
I think
Yeah.
we got
My-
the Salem witch trials wrong. Sorry to cut you off, but let me just finish
No.
this. They burned them because they needed them for a heat source and they were super gaseous. It was like, fuck it, might as well.
There
I
we
mean,
go.
just a
Like
little,
those bitches first.
you know, just a
Yeah.
For the
public,
greater good.
just a public service announcement. It's like if you're a woman and you're farting in your sleep, it's like it's one thing like that we hear it. If we smell it, there's another
You guys.
that's a relationship changer.
Yeah.
Another
I
thing
would have
that the
killed
books-
myself. I wouldn't even be here. If that happened, I would not even be here. I would just
Right.
kill
We
myself
that's
in
what
my
we
sleep.
expect. We would
Yeah.
expect
Yeah.
like Harry
Yeah.
like some Harry
No.
Carey action or you know,
Mhm.
like drive off a cliff, whatever, you know.
Well, the way
Done.
women handle it, they would have rather burned at the stake other than admitting to
A
fucking.
million%.
And they were
And that's what
Yeah.
they would dunk.
Twice
They would,
on Sunday. Twice
they would
on
dunk the
Sunday.
women. They would dunk these suspected witches in the tubs, and if they would you know, like rip one and it would stink, it'd be like, you're dead.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah.
blew the lid off the Salem witch trials, everybody.
Exactly. Another thing
Air
that
bubble.
the history books didn't talk about was those women were past their prime, so we didn't really need them anyway.
Mhm.
Old bitches. I was
Yeah.
young, Robbie.
Don't tell
I
Dawn
was
Yeah.
young once.
that.
Yeah.
I was young once.
Oh, you're still young.
If I would have
Quanah.
known my worth back then, I would have
Yeah,
been like,
for
you
sure.
know what, bitch,
Now you
get out of
do.
my bed.
Now you
I'm
do.
sleeping in.
Yeah.
Me and my gas are sleeping in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this
Were
was
you-
a
Got a hella
plumber,
wool-
by the way.
I have
Yeah.
hella woolly mammoth in my belly.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 Could you make back then? Could you make yourself into a pretzel back then? You know, with the yoga stuff.
I've always been very flexible.
Okay.
It's one of my skill sets.
That's
I have gifts.
All right. Well,
Okay.
that's it for the night, everybody.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a
wrap
cold
up.
shower, and I'm gonna think
I'll
about
take a hot
pretzels.
shower. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh yeah. Can't take cold
Called
showers
it.
because your skin will tighten up.
How about you,
Yeah.
Jaden?
So,
Robbie, you ask some questions of Jaden like that.
Is if he's gonna his scrotum tightens up.
How's the ball thing?
How's the ball sack?
I just, you know, as a feminist, I figured you'd have some equally
I
pointed
should ask-
questions.
That's
at the
true. Yeah,
other-
yeah. We got to get the feminist perspective.
You know what? No, yes. Earlier, I was telling Jaden, I told him that he should make a TikTok channel where he does conspiracy theories, but without his shirt on. Dude,
Yeah.
first week you'll have like maybe I don't know 10,000 views.
We can't see his face though. Like on our channel right now, he's keeping it on the DL because he's so
Yeah.
cute with those eyes. Like that.
Mhm.
You don't even get me started.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He doesn't want to overwhelm the viewers.
I know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So he's saving it for TikTok, obviously.
He looks
Right?
like
Because
a
you
he looks
can't
like
I'm
even
glad
you.
that's what y'all are seeing because I'm.
He looks like a
tripping
Twitch
balls on my
gamer
shirts.
playing Call of Duty or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Chris's
You're-
camera. I'm sorry, I gotta address this. I've told you this before. Like, I gotta
Happy
lean-
Mario Day.
I gotta lean back. 'cause
Yes.
The camera's really big. Chris's camera's up close. So I feel like I'm having. Yeah, I feel like it's like every time his face pops up, he's just like, "Here's Chris right here, like 6 inches."
I have
Yeah.
all five of
Yeah,
you
move it.
equally all the time.
Yeah.
Same.
You got to
same.
change your Zoom settings,
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Changes to
quit
grid
looking at
view.
yourself, Jaden.
or don't,
Change it to
Just
grid-
staring
or
at
don't.
Christopher.
Just let me
Jeez,
talk
it's
to you.
weird.
Just let me talk to you.
I, what was the question? Oh, you're saying grid view.
Yeah.
Wait, how do? Okay.
Go to the top right corner and a little thing comes up, a little
The
pop
top.
up for view.
Okay, there we go. Okay, top
Yeah.
right corner. It's a big screen. My vision's a little. So then you just go to gallery.
Jaden.
Oh,
Oh,
that's,
yeah,
Vision's a
you're
little
all-
Jaden.
that's
You're
so
all
much
blurry at this
better.
point.
There you go.
All right, y'all almost love. What was the question?
How's
No
it hanging?
idea.
My camera really been that dark this whole time? It's bright.
It's a
in
little
here.
dark.
Yes. It's so dark we can't even see your face. But when you go to TikTok, it's gonna be
Yeah.
like a fresh.
You look like
Good.
Zelensky asking for more money.
No,
Little
trust
bit.
me,
You
if
get
I was
that green-
Zelensky
you
asking
get
for
that
money,
green
it'd
shirt
be a
on.
lot brighter. It'd be in fucking 8K. This motherfucker.
That's
I
true.
heard an
Yeah.
interesting point the other day. It's like we're giving all this money to. Well, how much have we given to fucking Ukraine? Like trillions.
Oh.
We've lost
No.
count.
Oh,
we're-
it was like, oh,
not in the
we had
trillions. We're like
trillions this
100
whole
and-
time. It's like why are we still complaining about homeless and like?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're somewhere between like 100 and they're 125 billion or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Why is anybody still hungry again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Why is your water fucked up? Oh,
We
I
all
think-
know
I feel
why.
like
Well,
it's the
I'm
best.
not allowed to disclose information on a pending open investigation. Okay, so we.
I don't
can't-
believe in like free healthcare, but the best argument, like I wish if people would hire me as a consultant, the best argument for free healthcare is just like
And education,
your Ukraine. Like
right?
Yeah,
there's people like
Yeah.
making tough financial decisions every month for their healthcare payments and like prescription medicine and whatever. You know, it's like
Yeah,
a Democrat, but it's everybody like, we're gonna make it throw another 500 billion towards Ukraine or 500 million or whatever it is. Yeah,
This is our new investment pest project.
weird.
Yeah, well, yeah. Compton Elementary, just fly a Ukrainian flag next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd be good.
Yeah,
Like those textbooks are fine.
it'll
Like
be like Yale.
Flint, Michigan water, just
stop
held up the flag.
stop complaining.
Are they
Stop
still
complaining.
having problems up there in Flint?
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
man, it hasn't
Why haven't they
stopped.
left
They
yet?
I think the capital
Because
of
it's
Mississippi,
really hard to relocate when you're really poor.
the capital of
Uh,
Mississippi,
I
Jackson,
feel like
Mississippi.
the Egyptians did it. Fuck them. No, I'm
The
kidding.
Egyptian.
They need to go back to those times. I think the capital of Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, their water supply for that city, like the capital of a United States state, like has like unreliable water. Like the capital city of a U.S. state, Jackson, Mississippi, has like
Mhm.
bad water. It's amazing. Yeah.
Well,
But-
that's why I don't think I'm out of line for having an open like pending
Yeah,
investigation.
no, but
that
I
can't
think
talk
but I
about.
think like Ukrainian, like retired Ukrainian person, like have no fear. We got you. We got you covered.
Oh yeah, illegal immigrants in Ukraine. We got
Yeah,
you.
have no fear, people. Have no fear. You're good. We got you. We love you. We love you.
Someone got sassy. Someone got sassy with me on Facebook, and she had like a Ukrainian flag, and I was like, I'm not even
Wasting your time on
Yeah,
I'm not even
you're dead to me, bitch.
responding. Like you are an idiot.
Yeah,
You're
you're dead to
like
me.
just an idiot. Goodbye. Like
I
why
might
are
even
you
have
even?
you killed. Like,
Why are
fuck
you coming at me, bro? Like why are you coming at me?
I thought Ukrainian flags were out a long time ago.
Yeah,
I don't
hers
know,
is still
man.
riding high.
I so almost said Ukrainian flags.
It's mind-boggling.
One could argue I
Ukrainian
God damn it! I just said it.
Ukrainian cigarettes.
Somehow it's different when I say it the second.
Yeah, we need a new thing,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't need a new goddamn thing. I need them to have less things. That's what
We're
I
gonna be
need.
like mothership flags immediately.
I
Rob,
need
make
to
me a
move to the
mothership
wood. I
meme.
need to move to the woods with my
Mothership.
family.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to the woods with my family and kids and start podcasting from there.
Perfect. Perfect. I told you those men with the pots, they're like making the food out in the woods.
Oh yeah, the
Big man.
bushcraft. I love it. Love
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Glad y'all can't see me because I'm fucking tripping balls right now.
When are you coming to
I
I
Dallas?
just ate a little cap.
We got to get together soon. Well, it's
I
the
wanna
whole
see you
endless
play,
ranters
yeah,
effect.
Me, you, and Ira. Oh no, he moved to Florida. That's a shame.
Yeah, man. I don't. Yeah,
Of course he moved to Florida.
that's
Ira
weird.
would not move anywhere else but Florida or Germany.
Hey, listen,
Which
we
is
don't want to get
ironic because he's a Jewish
taken
guy. I
down.
don't know. I don't,
Man, I wonder what he. He really didn't like you. Like he really loves
Boy,
Bald Brian. Like, he
Jaden,
loves Bald Brian.
that's what I'm saying. This has nothing to do with me.
And,
The
You know,
way he came at you was really like maybe I'm gonna just look back on 2023 and be like, the best part was when Ira went so hard on poor Jaden, who was literally just working with his like jeans on, getting dirty,
Getting
not even paying
victimized.
attention to the world.
getting
okay,
victimized
well, I'm high
on the
mushrooms, and I
online.
could say you're painting a way more like innocent
Okay.
picture. of
Yeah,
me.
Jaden was there. in
Looking
his
after
gray
his
sweatpants.
dogs.
Relax with the fucking. Yeah, I was just over
Ira
here.
was pa-
I was over here
he was
praying
so
for the homeless.
mad.
The fuck.
Cheated.
Like I'm higher than
You're a
balls, and I was
hardworking
saying that's
guy.
not-
You're a
I am
hardworking
also
guy. You're
that,
out
yes.
working. And in the middle of the day while you're digging pools with dirt all over your fucking jeans.
That's
This
not what I did.
this motherfucker is talking about
Uh-huh.
how
Yep.
fucked up your music is. You're
Yeah,
telling
it's ragging on my shit. It was like, I
Jane-
didn't know you were my music.
I mean, Jaden's having like sweat glistening off his pecs while wearing his gray sweatpants. He's got a half chub, and then this
hold on.
guy.
First of all, is that what y'all
Obviously.
thinking I do? Is dig pools? Is
Yes.
that literally?
Yes.
No.
all day.
Okay,
every day,
good. I'm
buddy.
just making sure because
You dig holes and you put water in there, right? That's how like swimming
I
pools are
haven't
made.
built a pool since I
You
called
build
into-
dreams, Jaden. In my mind, you're out building dreams for the rich people.
Yeah, well, the whole
Yep.
Ira thing that has
Alex
nothing to-
Jones's wife too.
Okay, yeah, that happened. Yeah,
I know.
Actually, I have a
What?
bitch
I
still
need
owes me
to- I
money.
He's got receipts
Yeah, he
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
has
she's-
receipts.
and videos.
Well, that whole thing dragged out. Dragged? That's
Dragged.
I think it
Right.
dragged. It could be
Dragged
both,
out.
but I don't know. Like
drug out. Oh, it drug out. That's why it sounded weird. I'm still not letting go. The word dragged is weird, but I'm hyped. But
I think it's dragged.
the whole
think
thing
it's
drug
dragged.
out.
Drug out. Dragged out.
Maybe it's because I'm on drugs. I'm trying to change the definition.
Drugged out.
Hey,
Like, I don't
could have
get-
a.
Yeah, bitch owes me money. That's what happened. Alex.
That's the
Jones'
bottom
ex-wife
line.
Owes me fucking money.
Well, you know
Mhm.
what? You're going to be included in that bankruptcy, and that'll be. I mean,
No, they're done. He's right. They.
oh yeah, yeah,
Roseanne was
yeah.
just on his show. No,
It was
Roseanne
like
was just on
$7
his
billion
show.
to people.
Who? Wait. Who, what?
Damn.
No, this
Roseanne was
before,
just
no,
on his show 2 days ago.
Oh,
He
yeah,
still
yeah,
has
no, this
InfoWars.
was-
It's still
was like
going on, right?
2014.
Everybody got sued for like
she's-
yeah,
Yeah, he got. Yeah, that was way later. This was like 2014 or 2015 when we had our thing. He was going through his divorce. And by the way, that's what got me. She made me a Yelp page. Alex Jones' ex-wife made me a Yelp page. I didn't even know I had a Yelp. Have I told this story before?
I've heard it, but
I've
Quit
never
telling
heard
you,
the
like-
story.
Yelp is
They-
I've
evil.
never heard it.
Well, I'm not going to go through the whole thing with Tommy Shenanigans on YouTube if you want to hear the full story. But either way, yeah, Alex Jones' ex-wife, they were going through a divorce at the time. I did some work for her. She was supposedly using Alex. She still owes me money. She made a Yelp page for me, like for my business. She made a Yelp page that I didn't even know about until years later. Because somebody told me, said, "Oh, you should make a Yelp page to help with business." I'm like, okay, I go and there's already one there, and there's just a single solitary long ass bad review by fucking Alex Jones' ex cunt wife, fucking. And I was like, "Well, what the fuck is this?" And they're like, "Oh, do you want to claim it?" I'm like, "I guess I don't know. Take the thing down." And they're like, "Oh, sir, we can't do that because it's public domain." I'm like, "What the fuck?" It was so frustrating. So then. That's what led to me. And so I'm like, I made a cameo in this documentary called $1 Billion Bully.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm in that movie.
It'd be pretty funny if you owe money to like the Sandy Hook victims or something somehow.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. It's
Get
like,
roped into that mess? Fuck that.
yeah. Then I
Like
would
you're on the-
revert back.
Like
I would,
you're on the hook for like 3 million.
I would revert back to the image
It's a lot of
that,
swimming pools.
that Quanta has. Like, I was just a poor Mexican digging a hole. I don't know what happened. No, goddamn well. I was like, Alex Jones,
Hey.
fucking cunt ex-wife owes me literally it was like three or $4 grand. She owes me a lot of fucking money. Like, this is not even, you know what I mean?
Jaden,
She
how
made
could
me
you
a Yelp
dig
page.
it?
She made me a Yelp page. She had no other Yelp history. Like, they just let you. She's like, oh, some random bitch. Her name's Violet Jones. Fuck you, cunt. You know me? Yeah, you do. Bitch, you owe me money. I would still like it back, by the way. Here. Yeah, did this happen or not? Oh, she said she has me on. Oh, the best part too. I'm sorry. Am I rambling here? I'm getting
Oh, no.
worked up.
No.
No, no. The best
Keep
part.
going.
I swear to God, this happened. She's like, she accused me of sabotaging her pool equipment. And she's like, I got you on camera. Like
Oh,
sabotage,
man.
like I'm laughing maniacally and like turning valves and like springs are flying off. It's like,
It's like,
red
why would I
sirens.
fuck my own?
I mean, you
there's,
said
red siren
detonations.
lights that weren't there
got
yesterday.
Detonations with Bluetooth
Yeah,
detonations.
she's like, I got you on camera. I'm like, no, you don't, bitch. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I've done nothing but help. You owe me money.
This is the part where you put C4 on my pull equipment.
Yeah.
And then you set a fuse right here.
Yeah, you're dressed up like a cat burglar, like the Hamburglar from fucking Burger King. Like that was literally.
I'm gonna picture you
absurd.
dressed like a cat, like just an actual cat.
All of
That's
this
how I'm gonna
stuff
picture
is
it. This
as
story. I'm gonna
absurd.
picture you dressed like a cat.
I might as well have been, because all of this stuff, if all these details that we're joking about, is
What's
as
her name?
absurd. It's as
What's her
absurd.
name?
Her
Violet
name?
Jones.
Violet Jones. Thank you. I'm finding her.
I think Quana and her friend Allison should do a deep dive on this woman, and
Yeah.
next week we can do an expose.
Violet
Yeah, that's right.
Jones.
That's right. That's what I said. We're going to expose her.
Getting
whatever
fancy
gets-
with us.
Yeah.
Whatever gets me my fucking money back. And it's like, because of her, I started, like, as if dealing with her wasn't enough of a pain in the ass, I started, now you got me involved with
She was in
with Yelp.
Jurassic City.
Yeah, she
Is
was
that
one
a-
of the fucking
Jurassic
T-Rexes.
Is that a movie or a Lego game? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that is.
No, she got me
I
involved.
said that like that's a thing. She's in Jurassic.
It's
Yeah.
like sounds like a really derogatory old person's group.
It was like, wait, there's a trophy cunt ex-wife in that movie? What? Who's that casting director? No,
Right.
she got me involved with Yelp, which is the biggest pain in the ass. Once you make a page, then they just keep it there. It's set in stone. And then when I came back like years later, I was like, hey, I wanted to make a Yelp page, but there's some weird bitch that is literally telling lies that just sat there for years. And so everybody thinks I'm a jerk off anytime somebody went between the time that happened and the time that I was going to, make a Yelp page. They just go there and they see Alex Jones' contact's wife leaving bad reviews. And everything
Have
that
you
she
seen
said
a
was a
picture of
lie.
her?
She said she has.
Have you
Huh?
seen of her?
Have
you
I
a
seen
picture of
her? I met her in person. What are you talking about?
I mean, I don't want to
this
like,
bitch. Like she.
I don't want to like say anything bad. It looks like Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Did you just say I don't want to say anything bad? Say everything bad you want. She's a
No,
terrible.
it's like
human being.
if
Fuck her, dude.
it turns out
I just
that you're
told you how much money she owes me. Trying to make accusations. No, she was making like literal criminal. I swear to God, look up Yelp. Well, I don't want to say my business name.
She calls her name Kelly. She calls herself Kelly.
Yeah,
Kelly
Violet
Jones?
Jones. That's her fucking name.
yeah, if
Yeah,
you're if you're married to Alex Jones, like that's got to be tough to get away from that.
Apparently, it's not that tough. She ate away like a bandit with fucking millions of dollars.
Well,
before he
maybe
got sued.
you're right. Maybe
Fuck her,
maybe
dude.
people hate
go
him
to
so
Yelp
much
exotic
that
pools. Yelp exotic pools. My birth name is Kevin, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. It's a long story.
No, we all know.
So
Ex-wife to Infowars host.
Yeah,
It
the
says
first
she's worse in
review
real
on
life.
Do what?
It says worse in real life. Oh no, he's worse worse in real life.
He's worse in real life. Fuck her, dude.
Yeah.
There's no bigger fan of Alex Jones than anybody that's ever worked with his ex-wife. I swear to God, dude. She was surprised. He didn't know what it meant to she didn't know what paying for a service was. Like the whole idea of a transaction. Like I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll come do that thing. This is how much it costs. I'll come do it. And she had this giant pool, dude. It was like the biggest pool I've ever seen in my life. It was like 150 fucking thousand gallons. And I go up and I do the job. And then I send her the invoice. And then all of a sudden she's like, what? I don't know what. And she's like, she's confused. And she kept telling me, she's like, oh no, I'm about to get a big settlement. She didn't know. This is years ago. She didn't know. She never mentioned who her husband was, but the people that I knew who she was, basically, because the people that built the pool were tired of her shit, and they were basically trying to pawn her off to me. By the way, I never talked to those guys either after this. I was like, why'd you do that? And he's like, I don't know. And he just never heard from him again. It was a big mess, dude. I'm down.
Yeah.
Somehow I feel like I'm downplaying it.
I'm thinking like any woman who would marry Alex Jones would it's got to be
Yeah.
like something like
A money grubbing
Something.
water. Yes.
capable of stuff.
Yeah, but anyway. And then I can't even drink clean water.
Yeah,
So
it's sad.
The lose-lose situation.
Nothing but Dasani for you, man.
Sorry, what was the original question? Yo, got me worked up.
We were asking what do you prefer, Dasani or Aquafina? I think
Nothing is real anymore. It's all the same. That's what I know.
That's true. That is true. Like they just take water out of the ground. They purify it of all minerals,
No, it's
and
not
they
even
add
that.
a certain thing of minerals to it to make it all
No,
taste the same.
It's not even that. Well, I don't
Aiden,
know.
I'm telling you to get the
That is
Berkey
it.
filters. The thing that I sent you, my children call me a water miner, and everybody that comes to my house says your water tastes so good. I have these filters. I run my tap water through these filters. It filters out
Crystals.
all the bullshit.
Crystals.
No,
crystals
it's
in there.
a real thing.
There's crystals
literally-
nearby, are they not?
Well, there's
yeah,
always
there are.
crystals nearby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. It filters pond water, Christopher. Like
I know they do.
it's like that
Yeah.
straw, but it's like in my house. But the water tastes so good, Jaden. And I know you were so happy about your water, but now that we know that your water was just Ohio water in a fancy bottle, maybe you should
The
start
bottle's
making
not even
water
that
like I do.
fancy. So you're telling me the answer to this is for me to truck water from your house? Basically, I just
No.
burn sage and
Crystals. You
No,
don't have
the link that
crystals,
I
man.
sent you.
Oh yeah, there's a product. Oh, so you're trying to
You
sell
buy
me something
yourself
now.
a Berkey. No. I don't get any money from it. I'm not a Berkey representative.
Bullshit.
If you want to buy my oils, that'd be fine. But I just have a Berkey, and all the other crunchy moms have Berkeys. And if you go on like the
You're
crunchy
selling
mom,
this to me right now. This is what.
that's what selling is.
a
That's what
Berkey.
That's what network marketing is. I would tell you about Disney Plus if I like the Hooligan show or whatever it's called, The Mandalorian. If I love The Mandalorian, I would sell that to you too. But I don't.
What's a Berkey? Like that sounds like pretty close to
Water
what
filter.
the
It's a water
Muslim
filter.
women are putting on their
But
faces.
it's a group of smoochies. Or what
No,
was the
it's a
other-
water filter, y'all. It makes
No,
your
you
water
said-
taste so good. When people come and drink my water, they're like, "Oh my God, it tastes so good." It's crisp, if you will.
Okay,
Jaden.
I will try.
I will if you crisp. I will.
It's crisp. It's, you know what? I'm
I
gonna do
believe
something
it.
on my page and be like, if you've come to my house and you've had my water, will you speak about the Berkey filter, which I don't even get money for? I can't even buy a big Berkey. I was gonna ask my Texas friends if they would buy me a big Berkey, or if I bought a big Berkey and had it shipped to their house, will you ship it to me? Because I live in California and I'm only allowed to have like the smallest Berkey. It holds 32 ounces of water. I have to mine water 3 times a day in my house. But in Texas, you could buy a 3-gallon one and just mine water once a day. Just saying.
Yeah,
I'm a little confused about mining. Like,
I have to put my water in,
Bitcoin,
and then it goes. No, I put my water into the container, and then it filters through their filters.
I didn't think they'd be this pricey. Holy shit.
Yeah, they're expensive. It's a real thing, but the filters aren't that expensive. But the actual like container to hold it, it's stainless steel. It's on your counter.
Okay, well,
I've never heard the word Berkey before, but I've heard it like about 20 times in the last 2 minutes.
I know.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna have to look into it.
Let's change
They're our
the name to
sponsor.
herpes.
Yeah, I keep thinking like, is this like this is like the thing that women, like Muslim women, wear on their heads to keep their face?
That's a burqa.
Covered.
That's a burqa, right?
Yeah, I'm aware,
Yes.
but it's a real close cousin. You know, so I'm thinking maybe this water doesn't like freedom.
It filters out like
That's all I'm
52
saying.
toxins and minerals and all like the things that you don't want in your water, because the public water is not good.
Yeah, it filters.
Sometimes the
That's true.
filters.
Well, one of the first things I found out is most bottled water is just
Manny, will you tell them what it
local-
is?
local water, your local water supply, and then they do their own process and they bottle it. It's fucking bullshit. Unless they
Exactly.
specifically say this came from this spring, then it didn't. But even if when they say that, I don't believe them. Fuck that.
Yeah, they'll say
Manny,
like it's
tell them how many
spring
minerals
derived
or how many
something
things
like
it
that.
toxins out. Manny,
All the bullshit.
Exactly. All of it, including
I-
fluoride and
I'm
heavy
sold.
metals. No,
I'm sorry. I only
seriously.
said that because I had closed the window. I had to reopen it. I'm sorry.
Well, that pretty much sums it up because
I bet it's somewhere in the high 90s.
No. It's more, you guys. I'm telling you right now. It is like it has like the seal of all the things from the Crunchy Moms.
Okay, well, so you start. What's the extra
Manny, are
term?
you even looking?
Who's
It
a
better.
crunchy?
I'm gonna
crunchy
check with
mom.
I
Don
am.
Lemon. I'm gonna check with Don Lemon about this.
What's a crunchy
right.
mom?
Okay, here we
Mama
go.
Soggy.
Independent testing. Black murky elements have been tested by accredited third-party labs that have reported that the elements that the elements
It's all
removed or
bullshit.
reduced over 200 plus typical contaminants found on tap water and other freshwater sources. The rest is just a selling point. But it
I
doesn't
already
give me-
agreed to try it.
All right. Well, I'm just saying it wouldn't hurt to have the filters because we don't know what's coming from our water sources. So if you have a good filter that you can filter your own water, it feels like that's a smart thing to do right now. And I
it
happened
does.
to do it 5 years ago because I felt like this was coming. So,
Yeah, well,
Is it
and these
expensive?
filters, it is
Yeah,
a
they
little bit
are.
expensive, but these filters you
What
can
do you mean by a
wash.
little bit?
They last.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
last
let's-
for 3 years. So you
All right,
can
guys.
you wash them. You wash them every 6 months. You have a clean sponge that you only wash your Berkey filters with. You wash them really good, not with soap, just with water and the sponge. But you keep like the stuff that would build up on a filter. You keep it off. That you can feel that they're like.
yeah.
It's
You're
hard to
cleaning the filter.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm in
No,
so
the
but
pool
the,
business.
like
I understand this.
yeah.
So-
You understand.
We're talking
So-
about technology that like
Yeah, what's the price on
makes
this? Bad boy?
women's
I'm trying to get that
farts
out.
don't stink, right?
Yes.
If I want to
So
replace my filters, I think to replace my filters, it's like $149 to replace the 2 filters that I have. And
Yeah,
they're
that-
sold out of
That's
the fluoride filters. That lasts for 3 years, Jaden. So how much
That's
are
the-
you paying for your water every month?
Mm-hmm.
The math works. The math. It works.
So there's a 2-pack on eBay. I mean Amazon for
eBay,
156 for
Yeah.
156 for the
I'm gonna
Berkey.
bid on those.
Oh, one.
And then the,
okay. Yeah, we're making it
and
sound
then-
like it was.
No, but the thing is that the gravity fed water filter with a what is it? This like a it looks like a fucking its own jug. Aside from the filter,
Yeah.
it's $384. So this is
That's
like
a
something you'd
one-time
see.
purchase.
Yeah. But you could always just replace the filters. So it's like it has a snazzy container. I mean, it has the snazzy water dispenser.
Well,
and
the
then
container's
filters are
nice
inside.
because you can take the whole thing apart. You can wash it. You can keep it really nice, and it's constantly filtering the
He did
water
say-
that you put in.
He did say
Mhm.
snazzy.
Yeah.
It
So
is. I mean, it's a good looking filter. In my
They're
opinion, it looks
the
good.
lowest
Can you
price
share
of
the screen?
filters. The lowest price, no, because my computer is fucking up. I can't without me getting choppy. But the lowest filters I see right now are for $64, and that's a 2-pack. And then yeah, so if you want to splurge and get yourself like a filter with a dispenser, that's going to at least $400. But if you just want to get a filter, yeah, if you just
think
want to
the
just
starting- For the travel one that I have, I think it was close.
Oh wait,
it was around
is it
that.
spelled Burka?
no, I spelled it
BER
BKIE. So
Okay, I think I have heard of that,
BERKEY.
actually. For some reason, I don't know what I was thinking.
BURKEE
Wait, what did I
B-
say?
apostrophe.
You guys are assholes.
I'm
know.
higher than balls.
I know, it's
I'm
just
honestly
terrible.
just trying to.
Like you should know better bringing your ideas in here. You
It's
should know better.
I honestly-
BERKEY. BERKEY.
And like you got
Berkey.
Manny here,
Berkey
like
water
listing
filters.
prices, scaring people off with the prices.
No,
No, I misspelled it because I used an I
You know
instead of the Y, but it was still it still came out fine.
think about the people in Ohio. Like
Mhm.
you want to be able to have control of your water. If you don't have water, you die.
Mhm.
Seriously,
You got to be able to filter out some of the bullshit. And I don't
all
know.
of it
I
if you
always
can,
think about
honestly.
it. Love to take baths, and I always think like this isn't forever. Like I'm not always going to be
Yeah.
able to take a bath. Like the public water is going to be, who
Mhm.
knows?
Oh yeah, well that's
That's true.
yeah. Well,
I'm not even trying to sell you all a whole house filter because I don't have one. But if I did,
We must preserve
I would tell you about that too.
the baths. Is what we're talking about.
Do you think?
Amen.
But does it filter out like what is it?
Dioxins.
No, the plastic or whatever. What's it called? The
Christopher.
Oh, the phthalates. Is that what you're calling?
Vinyl chloride. Vinyl chloride.
Yeah, that shit. Does it?
Oh,
filter
that I don't know
out
about
too?
that.
No.
I'll have to do some more.
Probably not.
I'm gonna have to do some more digging.
Well, the way they're making it sound, it's radioactive, and you're fucked either way. It's like
I don't think it's that big a deal. I think it's like
I don't think it's that big of a deal. What the fuck are you
No.
talking about?
no,
I'm
I
high on
don't.
mushrooms, and I know you're wrong.
You might be fucked
For
either
you,
way.
I don't think. I think if you
For
live in
me-
if you live in that area, yeah, that's a big deal. But if you live
Oh.
like if you live in Austin, Texas, or
Jaden
San
has his
Francisco,
water
you're fine.
shipped straight
You're
from
fine.
Ohio.
Oh, your water probably tastes like shit because of all kinds of reasons, but not,
Well, I found out it's coming from Katie. I was like, well, where did it go before that? Where did it go before that? And she's
Bunch of
like,
skanks
"Well,
over there, Katy, Texas.
She's like, I don't know where it was at. And I'm like,
Yeah.
isn't that like your one job to just know where this fucking water's coming from, bitch? She's like, what? And I'm like,
Where in Katy? Like a stream or just from like their taps?
Katy, Texas.
I
Oh, you know-
know,
oh,
but
yeah,
where
Just
in
underground, like just
Like a
underground, some
stream?
river, stream, whatever.
Katy?
Yeah.
Some
Who the fuck
hose.
knows? They don't know anything.
Or-
That's
or a tap?
that's why it's an ongoing investigation. It was this
You know
search
what? Maybe I will start selling my Berkey water.
well this search for answers that I this quest that I embarked on I never reached. It's an ongoing investigation. That's all I can say.
All right, I'm
Anyways.
here for it, and I support you,
Let's-
Jaden.
well,
You
let's not
deserve
ignore-
clean water, and so do your dog. So does your dog.
Oh yeah, let's not even talk about this bitch. I've been thinking it. I thought I was doing
Word.
her a favor. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's not ignore the
like-
fact that UFOs are 100% real. That's what we were talking about earlier.
That's right.
Word.
Before we started the
It's
show,
1000%. We do know that there's something out there. It's on fucking tape. It's plain as the fucking one thing we know more than January 6th was just a bunch of jerk offs. We know that there's fucking UFOs. Those are the only two things that we know now.
nah, bro, the UFOs in January 6th are connected. They sent them there, and they used Trump as a scapegoat.
Yeah. Good.
That math be mathin', Manny.
This
People don't
is
see the
not
bigger
weird, but
picture.
I feel like y'all's reaction is underwhelming. Once again,
It's like when it's like when Lance Bassett was gay. Like obviously,
I'm not.
we know.
My world, yeah, I'm not shook because I already came to this conclusion a long time ago. It's just like we can't be the only sign of intelligent
Well, so
life
did
out here.
I.
Come on. Yeah.
well, I already
so-
suspected it, but once they confirmed it, that's where it gets interesting. And then they just play it off, and it's like, oh yeah.
Them confirming it-
is. We were hoping you knew.
Them
right?
them confirming it makes
That's a-
it feel less real to me, to be honest.
Yeah,
It's
that
like when
is-
the
a good
parents are
point.
trying
it's
to
like,
be.
well, it was like, oh, well, what makes you tell us what else you got going on? They're like, I don't know.
They have so much going on.
If I was in charge of the world, I would definitely do some kind of alien hoax on y'all.
Modern day
don't wanna
George
know what
Orwell
I
or
would
whatever
do.
the fuck.
Oh yeah, in addition to all the the freaky stuff. No, you didn't hear me say that.
Project
but-
Bluebeam.
Yeah, but
Remember
I would
when
definitely,
aliens
I would
come and do the
definitely be
anal
doing
probe?
that stuff. Definitely be doing
Do you remember
that.
that was the fear? The anal probe? Like the alien was all about the
Yeah,
anal probe. Everybody was so
yeah.
worried about the anal probe.
Now the
I never-
aliens come and they're
Right?
like, now
I
the
found
Robbie.
they
aliens,
go.
Remember?
now the aliens come and they're like, "What's your pronouns?" Like they're forcing humans to
They come and then they
face their worst fears.
they come and they make an excuse why they got to leave. Why you got to leave? It's like the anal probe is the least of my worries. I'm in a goddamn spaceship. What the fuck are you talking about? Stick anything you want at me. Just let me. Are you gonna let me go?
Remember
You know what
that
I'm
was
saying?
the thing though?
They
Like,
come
that
and
was the
they-
it's
whole
still a thing, I guess. I don't know.
No, but that was like the thing that was like they do the anal probe.
No, the aliens
that
come. Nowadays, the aliens come and they come to your local state house and they like make your abortion rights really confusing. It's your worst fears. It's the worst fears.
So
in the world.
everybody's like afraid of the anal probe thing, and it was like, yeah, that does suck.
Yeah.
But it was like, what was that movie?
But at that time in the
Travis
90s, that was like the
Walton,
worst fear of people. Like,
Oh
that was
yeah,
like,
back in the
The
90s,
90s, that was
the
the fear. In the 80s. That's always been the fear.
yeah, you're right.
anal probing has never been super popular. That much I know. But I mean, that's what my grandfather used to tell me. So I don't know. But what was that movie? The one in Travis Walton. What was that movie?
Which one?
Fuck, it
Fire in the
came out
Sky?
the Yeah, Fire in the Sky. They stuck a needle in his eye.
Oh,
Why are
that's
we
so
worried
fucked
about
up.
an anal probe? An
That's
anal probe.
True, man. That's
Yeah,
the
they
worst.
stuck a
Way
needle in
worse,
his eye.
yeah.
It's like at least with an anal probe, like I might come. I don't know. Like it seems like a no-brainer to me.
Jaden sounds like he is aware of the anal
I'm
probe.
not even into anal, me or her, but it's like an anal probe. It's like if somebody gave you
Yeah.
the option, they're like,
Like,
hey,
you
want me to stick something in your
yeah,
ass, or you
yeah.
want me to stick a needle in your eye? Which
This
one
is
do you want?
science. This is science.
I would
Nobody.
open up like fucking Lance Bass and fucking.
Grab a cheek.
Yeah, this is
I would
science.
fucking spread eagle. I'm just like, this is
Oh,
a no-brainer.
God.
Double,
Also,
double.
do I get to leave after, or
Yeah.
Do I
like,
get to,
Do I have to spend the night or like what? Yeah.
yeah?
do I have
like,
to sign an NDA?
Do we have any snacks?
Oh, Jaden. Yeah. All right. Before we wrap it up, like bucket list item. The Tiger Woods story. That's an incredible bucket list item that I don't think Ace has thought of yet, but he should think of now that he's single. It's like Tiger Woods had a girlfriend and he had a girlfriend. And as soon as they got interested, he was like, you need to sign this NDA. Is that
Well, I don't know this story. What
Tiger Woods? He's
this
in the news
story's good.
again because well, let me tell you the story.
He got anal probed.
No,
With
you
the
gotta
5-iron.
settle down.
That was a
You guys
long
have to
time
settle down
ago.
and hear the story.
By the way, Rob looks wasted.
Rob, and then no.
He does.
I was about
Rob's
to
like,
say
didn't notice
Rob.
that you pointed it out.
He's that quiet drug.
I was about to say
I know,
Rob
dude.
Somebody
did
gets
this,
somebody
but no.
wasted, they get quiet.
Tiger
Yeah.
Woods. Tiger Woods broke up with his girlfriend recently by telling her that they were going on a vacation. So she packed up a suitcase, left for the airport, and then when his people dropped her off at the airport, they told her, "You're locked out of the house. Like, good luck to you."
Yeah, kick rocks.
She was on her own, and then
Yeah,
like they just
homeless
threw her
kid.
stuff out. But it turns out that now she's suing Tiger Woods because she signed an NDA. So it's just like the whole the whole concept of like having a girlfriend.
I guess he had told her that she could live in the house for up to a certain amount of time, and she still had
Yeah,
4
yeah.
years on her contract.
For sure,
Oh,
for sure.
okay, that's
Way,
There's
way
gonna be like a
more.
grace, like an awkward grace period.
No, way
She's like, I
more is
still
going to
got 6
come
months in
out.
this bitch.
Way more detail is going to come out that we shouldn't concern ourselves with this now. That it's funny. Like,
Man, if only he was good at litigation as he is at golf, like he would have. You know what I
but
mean?
yeah, he had a girlfriend, but like having a girlfriend and then making her sign an NDA, that's a sign you've made it, right?
Oh yeah,
Totally.
Yeah.
that's a boss move. One can only hope that I have a bitch
100%.
sign an NDA before.
Yeah. That's what he did.
How did I not know about that?
I don't know,
That
man.
just
You-
happened today in the last 45
like the last 24 hours. Yeah.
Oh, 24 hours. Okay.
I guess they broke up in like last year sometime.
Oh,
But
okay.
she's been, like,
just
she's
threw
been
my world
squat-
into a tailspin again.
She's been squatting.
It was all solved. And then you said, wait, this happened a year ago?
Yeah, this happened like, I don't know, sometime in the fall, winter last year. They broke up, but she's been basically, the way I read it is she's been
Christopher brought this
squatting.
news to us today.
Yeah.
Same, man. I'm just like,
Maybe-
what?
I brought it as a
Yeah.
bucket list item to like have a girlfriend
Yeah.
that you made us sign an NDA. Like,
I was gonna say, it might
you
be-
must be
Hey, how
doing
would-
something good or something right. of your life, if you've got a girlfriend and you're like, hey, I got this, hey, meet my lawyers.
Yeah.
That's how you know his playing isn't just golf.
Hey, before we get freaky, before we get real crazy,
Yeah.
before I start telling you what I really like,
the 3 guys in suits just hop out from behind the
like sign this.
they just walk.
Nah, man, you gotta hit him
Well,
with
like all
that
kinds of stuff.
after.
Like, first of all, he had a girlfriend with an NDA. That is a boss move, but as you said, and then to break up with her, he dropped her off at an airport.
He had his people tell her. That's another.
That's what it sounds like. Yep.
Like that's.
Yeah, they were like they told her pack a suitcase.
I just send you a text message, bitch. Like
it wasn't even him. It was like his people.
Yeah,
like,
pack a suitcase. You're going on a vacation for just a couple days.
Oh yeah. Breaking up with somebody in person, that's from the 90s.
It's gonna be warm and sunny. Like gotta pack a bathing suit. I'm not even gonna
send you an email. I'm not gonna send you a text message. I'm gonna have my people tell you that as we're dropping you off in the middle of nowhere. And
that's what happened. Like as she was dropped off at the airport, I don't know if she was gonna ticket.
You got a one-way ticket to nowhere. Like I don't care where you're going, bitch.
There's a Motel 6 gift card.
You're not going back.
Here's a Motel 6 gift card and a copy of the NDA you of the agreement you signed, and I'll never talk about this.
It's a carbon copy. We'll send you we'll email you the digital one later. We don't want to print it out on a they're expensive.
What if but
did you see her too? She looks like she's my age. Like he has like the ability to get all the hot girls. Like, why was he with her for 6 years? You know what I mean? Like,
well, I just want to point out that the female of our podcast said this.
Her. No, I'm telling you, she looks like a school marm, right?
Maybe she partied hard in those 6 years.
I'll be honest. Maybe. I saw a cafeteria woman. I know you have too, Rob.
I did too.
Yeah, I know y'all seen this.
Finish the sentence. What?
You've seen this cafeteria woman that had sex with a child, student, like in Connecticut or something. Yeah, I'll just say that the cafeteria woman looked better. She looked better than Tiger Woods.
Did you notice that Tiger Woods' girlfriend had the same face as the train girl from the police department?
No,
I didn't.
Same face. That'd
did. Be awesome if they're cousins.
Go back and look. Same face.
I've never seen her. I'm too fucked.
Same face. Robbie, get a side by side. Robbie. He said really.
Yeah, Photoshop something real quick. He's
Robbie, come on. Come on.
So it's
Robbie.
Which one's this one? It's not the cafeteria one, right?
No, Tiger Woods' girlfriend and the train girl from the police department, they have the same face.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, see, if Robbie's not even aware, then that makes me feel better. Because Robbie's
of all people to stay up to the minute on that sort of shit.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm glad that Robbie doesn't know, because that means Robbie will be studying the faces of these two women. Like,
was it this one?
Yeah.
Okay, that looks nothing like her.
Pull her hair back. If she has it pulled back, they have the same face.
That's what she said.
The other chick looked like.
All right, you motherfuckers. No, I'm gonna find it myself.
You want one with the hair pulled back?
Okay, that's not okay. This just proves this is the study.
That's the same girl that did the train with all the cops. That's the same face.
No, you know how I know it's not? Because I would actually fuck this chick.
You're only saying that because she's got a little tiger blood on her.
Dude, no, you're right. Tiger could have done better.
I am right.
No,
she is looking a little cross-eyed in that one.
Yeah.
She looks like the girl that did the cops.
Okay,
Bobby, show the cop girl.
I'm not denying that I'm not denying that there's no overlap between the worst photo you can find of her and the best photo that you can find of the other. You know what I'm saying?
They have the same face. Yep.
Okay.
Lift it up a little bit.
That looks like my fucking uncle's ass.
Less forehead.
That is not the
if
same
she
person.
had bangs. Give her bangs, Robbie.
This bitch looks like Chucky.
Bangs.
What the fuck? No, I'm not. I would not have sex with
this. Is the woman that had it going on with all the cop guys.
It's not even I wouldn't have sex with her. I wouldn't have sex with that. Whatever that is.
I like how we lost Christopher and Manny.
Am I? Hold on. Am I high?
Oh,
I'm
my
glad
I
you're-
feel bad for her. Look at her. She's like optimistic for her future. She's
That's
like
There, she looks
does
anything
not
but
look
optimistic
optimistic
in
in
that
that picture.
photo. What are you talking about? By the way,
She
the photo
looks-
just went blank.
She
whoops.
looks optimistic to you in that picture.
Yeah, she
She
was
looks like she
swearing
was
in.
holding in a fart, man.
She was swearing.
She looked like Quana when she was 19.
She's swearing in. Look at her. She's like,
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
be,
what it was. Okay.
I'm gonna be
Oh,
the
she's
police chief in 10 years.
Oh, this bitch is lying. There's no more ironic photo that's ever been taken is her swearing into the fucking law enforcement. Her husband's at home fucking waiting for her. He's watching Tiger Woods at the PGA Tour.
She's thinking about her future right here. I'm gonna have a pension. I'm gonna join the police union.
Oh my god. Imagine if she was this is the train that we're speaking of is just the one that we know about. Imagine what happened before she got promoted. You know what I mean?
God damn. She was
Yeah.
working up to that train. She was
This is
training
a
up to
high
that.
point in her life.
Yeah.
By the way, how long until
Stop.
she does Oprah? Has she done Oprah yet? Has
Not
she done
yet.
Ellen?
Oprah's gone. There is no Oprah. Where's Oprah?
Mm,
All right. Has she done Ellen? Is Ellen still around?
also
So what-
gone.
All right. This bitch is the next host on The View. Her and Ricky Williams.
Get her on. Reach out to her. Be like big foreheads united, bitch. Let's go.
That
How much
bitch
you want to
is-
bet she's gonna get Gloria Allred as her lawyer soon?
That chick's gonna be rich.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Gloria all forehead. bitch. Her looks they're just tripping. Straight up.
Well, if she had bangs, she would
No.
look like the tiger.
That was the problem. She banged.
she had bangs,
she banged
she-
everybody.
If she imagine how much she would have banged if she had bangs.
That's what.
Like they thought she was fuckable like this.
Wait till she with bangs.
Yeah. I thought that was my great uncle. I swear to God, when he showed me the picture. So maybe I would have fucked her. I don't know. Just out of instinct. I'm sorry, I'm high.
You all right there, Chris?
Wait, you were trying to close the show. I feel like we're just getting started. What the hell are you talking about?
Chris is about to lose it.
We can't breathe.
Oh,
Wait,
my
That fireplace is fake as fuck looking. Now.
It is.
I know, earlier I was like thinking
It's not real.
Yeah, I was like, that's
It has a little
very-
crackle sound and it does keep me warm.
Well,
Juana
I-
kept saying, "Robbie, give her bangs. Robbie, give her bangs." I lost it like 20 minutes ago.
I was gonna say that fireplace is really high.
I feel like Robbie can do anything with the meme.
He kept saying,
I'm like,
"We gotta
Robbie,
get-
do it.
Give her
Robbie,
bangs.
do
Give her
it."
bangs. Robbie, give her bangs.
Not even bangs can save this bitch. Where's she at, by the way? Is she getting a divorce?
She's
I'm
rolling.
gonna
I mean, she's gonna be
find-
like
I'm
she's
gonna
gonna be
find the
like
matching
she's gonna be at the Tropicana or wherever the fancy places.
Oh
are.
man, her the husband's staying by her side.
Oh, he's staying by her.
Yeah, he's gonna be standing by her side, videotaping her while she's
Yeah.
No, seriously, you're not just saying that. Is he really sticking by her side?
That's what they
Yeah.
say.
yeah, like this.
That's the story.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god. That makes me
You
feel so
mad?
much better about my life.
Make it the lighting. He's gonna be like, let's make it the lighting right, baby.
Yeah.
See,
Just
I
to
mean,
get through the
granted, Alex Jones' ex-wife is trying to disparage your fucking business that you've worked so hard to cultivate, but you're not a cuck.
Yeah, I know.
So-
What am I complaining about? At the very least, my wife's not getting plowed by 9 other motherfuckers.
Oh my god!
Right now.
That you pay for with your taxes.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna close the show and then we can
Right.
continue.
Oh,
Yeah.
get it on, everybody.
Yeah, this is Chris. We're the Endless Ranters. Listen up. We do what we want.
All day,
Get
every day,
on.
bitches.
That's our new closing, by the way.
Cool.
I do it all.
We do it. We're the Endless Ranters. We do what we want.
Go to stop
All
that
right.
recording.
Oh, shoot.
Oh damn! I was losing it for a while there because Quana kept saying, "Robbie, give her bangs. Robbie, give her bangs." Like, I don't even know what the. Damn! I don't even know what that means.
Sounds like she's
Robbie
getting
can
all the
do
bangs
anything.
that she's.
Tomorrow he's gonna do the bangs on her. I know it.
That was the problem.
That was such a fun episode.
She was getting banged.
Oh
That bitch is ugly.
Yeah. I
Yeah, there's
thought she was
something.
pretty-
Yeah, but I mean, you know, like they're all.
I wonder what their wives look like.
Darker.
The throw mama from the train, every one of them.
No, they're all dudes. They're all brothers.
Oh
Wait,
my
they're
god,
all
you guys.
they're all
Right or wrong, they're
it
all
was-
black
It
dudes.
was black dudes.
Yeah. Well,
That's even worse.
Black dudes love the puss.
white husband, all black officers. Even the
She
police
got
chief.
blacked.
The police chief was pissed because he didn't get in on it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, he's the one salty motherfucker.
those texts have come out that where he's like, it. He said something like, "My game wouldn't work on her." Like, and,
What?
oh yeah, he's in trouble.
Wait, Rob, are you at home or are you at work?
I'm at work.
Oh, okay. I was about to say those are some nice windows
Oh, thank
with
you.
the skylight in the background. I didn't know if it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the. I'm gonna have to leave in a couple minutes.
That's good. What time is it there?
It's 9:10.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
I got a baby at home. Wife is probably passed out. Yep.
Well, hopefully they're both passed out.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Hopefully I don't pass out on the train.
I googled train officer and her picture came up.
Train
Not a-
officer?
Hot train talk.
Yeah, there is.
Pornhub. Yeah, let's see.
Train officer. All right.
Yeah, I
Save
mean, I was
this
just fronting on
picture.
the air. You give me a couple Bush tall boys. I mean, whatever.
Oh man.
Okay, and
I fucked uglier chicks than her for sure. I'm not gonna admit to that on the air. What am I, an asshole?
I mean, you only play one on TV. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
can't believe I admitted my one fart story in my life.
Hey, I was happy to be
You
a
only have
witness, to
one
be a part
fart
of it.
story?
That she knows
I'm like
of.
so embarrassed by it. No, yeah, of course. Maybe I'm scared to download that sleep app because they say like record your sleep farts, and obviously farts come out when they come out, but they don't come out during the day. And I would never.
They only come out at night.
15 years I've been with Bill, and I wake up early. I go to the bathroom in the other bathroom down the hall. Like he doesn't even know that I have a colon, so I can't even imagine.
If this was
what comes
dude,
up.
if it was guys,
I
we'd
would
be
imagine
sharing
if you've
it.
been buried this long, he's
Yeah.
very aware.
Oh yeah.
You have that. Don't
I
lie.
think he has a sneaking suspicion.
sure he's
No, I literally wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
No, I'm not denying that part.
He's saying he's
No,
been
I
up
do.
in that colon before.
Yeah. Yeah, watch her silence immediately.
Yes.
No, I my whole thing is if you made it through your life and you only have one fart story, that's a successful
it.
life to me.
Mm,
Well,
True.
I
yeah,
have too many
I
that count.
I'm jealous of women that are just like ripping ass in front of their men. Like I'm just not that girl. So
Well, hold on. I
Okay.
don't know that chick either. Let's not get
Yeah, I
crazy.
mean-
I'm saying-
I don't advise it. Yeah, like
well, it doesn't
I'm
give
talk
us a
personally-
about it. Talk
it
about
doesn't
it all
give us
you
a
want.
boner either. I'm
Yeah,
just
you
saying
know.
you don't have to don't stress out about it, but also it's not what
Don't
turns
show
us
off.
on.
Don't-
Don't flaunt
Don't
it.
don't push the limits of our ability to, like ignore things that happen.
no, I just I'm fine. Like I would be happy that you never knew that was a thing. Like, and that's how I live my life.
We're happy with that
That's
too.
not a healthy
Yeah.
way to live.
Same.
I don't care. I'll die of colon cancer. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'll die of.
I'm not gonna just rip ass. Like I can't. Like when I think of women that do that, like that's just the weirdest thing to me.
Okay,
As
all
a,
of my-
as a man,
All of
as
my
a
life
man,
is
I just,
traditional.
I just want to tell you, as a man, I will weep over your grave when you die of colon cancer because of that.
Exactly.
Just hold that shit
Exactly.
in. That's all I'm
Well, we've
saying.
already established she could be the Salem witch
Yeah.
trial and she just burned at the stake.
That's-
Rather
I
than
was already
admit to-
burning at the
rather-
stake.
rather than admit to farting once in her fucking teens.
So
was
I have a
already burning
story
at the stake.
Yeah.
about a girl ripping ass. My homegirl Al. Throughout high school, we'd hang out at her parents' house because her house was the house to hang out at. Her dad had like a home theater set up, and we'd always watch movies all night, etc. One day, the way her dad had the movie room set up, people could walk into the room without you noticing. She sneaks up behind me and just puts her ass on my neck and just lets one rip. I'm like, you fucking asshole. I paid her back in kind. You know, waited till I just camped out. It wasn't that same day. I took my time. I was like a dude from the mob. I just waited till she thought it was over. I was like, nope, I got her back. I was like, yeah,
You're like
man.
a fart assassin.
Yeah,
Not
dude.
a mob. Not from the
Yeah.
mob.
Yeah,
It
dude.
was that dude in the white suit from Untouchables. That was his asshole. Billy
How hard
Drago.
was it? How
I
hard was
gotta-
this to produce?
Oh, I gotta watch that.
How
Apparently-
hard was this to reproduce, Rob?
That was pretty easy.
Give
Yeah.
him bangs. Give her bangs.
Okay, well, no, neither of them have bangs.
That's what I'm saying. But
Okay, well,
didn't
I'm
one of
just
them have bangs?
Well, it was half me stating it.
One
out loud
got
and-
banged
well, it
a
was-
whole bunch of times.
It was half me stating the
Neither one of
obvious.
them have bangs.
I was also just checking to make sure I'm not that high. It's good to know that two things can be true at once.
Maybe
There
I
you
just
go.
see all white women looking exactly the same. I'm sorry.
I've been saying that this whole time. I'm just playing.
They look nothing alike. One has good bone structure, and the other's like an unfuckable alien.
Round face.
I don't know.
Oh no,
I'm fucked
you
up.
guys.
Off of one cap,
Alright.
bro. That's a powerful cap.
It is. It's a new batch. Like the guy that I went. Oh, by the way,
Jaden, will
sketch-
you send me some caps? If I send you
That's
some
not
money.
all I'll send you, baby. No, my drug dealer is like super sketch.
Most
Have you ever-
are.
Have you ever
Most
had that
are.
guy?
Yeah.
I had to tell him the other day, like we had this weird moment. His name's Guillermo.
Well, that's your 1st
Mhm.
problem.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say I don't know why I told y'all that, but yeah, there's the reason soon exposed itself, or revealed itself. No, this guy, he's like super open about, like he's just too. What is the word when you're like open, and
Flamboyant?
cocky,
Outgoing?
like- no, like
Flamboyant?
brazen, not. I don't know. He's very
Gaudy. Gaudy.
Unashamed.
He's openly he's
uninhibited.
Yeah, those are all good adjectives. I'm too high to decide on.
Shameless.
Talks a lot.
That's also good. That too.
Runs his mouth.
Round faced.
And he
Needs
has-
bangs.
Well, he has like high pitch, nerdy Call of Duty voice.
Mm.
He's like, yeah, but check it, and it's like, I could kill you with my bare hands, you fuck. But anyway, that's not even what bothers me about him. What bothers me is that he's like openly like he's too like, what is the word for that? Like loose with the term, like he's not trying to be low key at all. Guys, where I'm
Okay.
from, like guys like
I
that
get what
don't
you're
matter.
saying.
You know what I mean? Like he's like,
Yeah. He flaunts.
yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like,
Boast.
yeah, he's almost boastful, nerdy. Like he's never been punched in the face, and like he's like too open with like dealing drugs, and that bothers
Is-
me. I don't know. Where I'm
it-
from, guys like that don't last. That
Yeah,
long.
yeah, yeah. Is this like a hobby for the guy or?
No, it's his full. He's a caretaker. Wait, we're not on the air, right? Wait, we're still.
live.
We're live still. Yeah.
Fuck him. Anyway, yeah, he's-
Bitch ass.
Wow.
I forgot we were live. I feel like I disclosed something. I don't know. I keep my life an open book. Y'all know how I roll. But
Word.
yeah. Well, I had this weird moment with him. He was like, we would meet. It's unlikely that he's a subscriber to the Endless Ranters. I don't even know what the fuck he does. But he's like a caretaker. This is like his full-time job. Like he takes, and that's what gives me a soft spot, because he's like taking care of his like father or something, or whoever.
Right.
so this is his full-time job, but he is like everything, and he's like very open about it and very like loose-lipped. I can't think of the fucking term, but it bothers me. And we had this weird moment. I meet him at this. I don't know if y'all have them. They're called Planet K. Do y'all have those there? It's like a smoke
No.
shop.
I don't think
No.
so.
It's like a smoke shop, but it's like a, you know, a
Chain?
chain. I
Franchise?
guess yeah, something like that. And I meet him there, and he's like cool with the staff. I don't know if he works there or whatever, but I go there, and the chick I was dating at the time, we meet him out the parking lot. We got whatever we were gonna get, and then we were like, oh, we're gonna go inside and maybe buy some things. You know, I got some they sell decals and other shit. You know, I get my vape battery from there, and we go in, and he's like, oh, he's like walking in behind us. And so we walk in at the same time, and we're just browsing around the store, and he has like a case of like what like a dozen donuts would come in, you know, like a little thin cardboard box or whatever, or thin paper box or whatever.
Mhm.
And they're like edibles, and he's like feeding them to all these employees, and they're like, oh, and you can tell they're like kissing his ass. Is like one of those type of vibes. Just like, oh, y'all all love this guy. Like I saw him as the nerdy guy. I'm like trying not to kick his ass because he has what I need. You know what I mean? and he he's offering these edibles, and the chick I was dating at the time, it was like Rice Krispies treats, and he's like, hey, you want to have one of these nice treats? It was like a Mexican Jay Leno, and he's like offering these Rice Krispies treats, and like I don't fuck with edibles. I told you the story. It's a whole different thing. I don't fuck with it. He's
Mhm.
like, hey, you want one of these Rice Krispie treats? And I was like, no, I'm good. I don't really, I don't like that. And he's like, oh, come on, man. Just just have a Rice Krispie treat. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't really need it. And then he goes in for a third thing. And he's like, dude, just have a Rice Krispie. And I just looked him dead in his eyes and go, no. Like straight up. Just in his fucking eyes, I just said no. And I let him know. And he's like, oh, okay. And it's been weird ever since. But it was like, he's one of those guys. You know what I'm saying?
I gotcha. He's pushy. Yeah. He
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
know when to take a
pushy.
hint.
And he's
Yeah.
So that's the guy I got to deal with. This is a new batch, and he delivered. That was, I think, the beginning of the story.
Yeah, he delivered the goods.
Yeah, he did.
I'll show this motherfucker to tell me no.
Yeah.
Give him some hyped
I'm
up
trying to
caps.
get off the thing. I'm too fucked up to realize what's going on. But I feel great. I'm still chilling.
Well, it's good to see y'all. I'm gonna get going in a minute, but man, you're the host. Jaden, thanks, man. Thanks for coming. I was dying there.
Oh, dude, I have fun. It's always a pleasure.
I was dying.
Best.
Yeah.
I love you
Yeah.
guys. Thanks for making my life.
You guys have fun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
having
set
another drink.
I'm gonna go start a fire.
Yeah. Fun times.
Great.
No, I'm gonna go to dude. It's been a long day, so
Oh yeah. Do what you got to do.
I gotta
peace
go.
out, y'all.
All right, Jade and I are gonna Gemini out.
Oh hey, I'm chilling if you are.
All right,
Yeah.
see you guys.
I got to refill
I
my
got at
drink.
least 10 more minutes.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Baby.
Later. I'll be right back. I got to refill my drink real quick.
All right. I might have to go fast too when Bill gets home.
Fuck. I'm fucked up. I feel good though. I mean, like I'm fucked up in a good way. Is the camera blurry to you? Has it been this blurry the whole time?
Jason, I literally cannot see you. I can see your pointer finger and your knuckles and your arm and the red lights and a white chair behind you. That's it. I cannot see your face. It's all black. I can see a drum set in the back. I can see some blinds. That's it.
Okay, good.
Oh, you know what? I'll just take a fucking picture of this shit. That's ridiculous.
That's not gonna work.
You did nothing. You did nothing for our ratings tonight. You could have brought your eyes to the table, but you didn't. You didn't.
I'm too.
You don't want to see us shine. It's
I'm too.
fine.
I'm too fucked up for all that.
We're
I
still
hope I
live.
didn't
How do I make it not live? No, stop.
I don't care.
Oh.
Let's keep it live. I don't give a fuck.
My
What's going on?
computer's also gonna die, just so you know. So when it goes, it'll be dramatic.
Oh wait. So do we have control over this? Oh wait.
I do. I think Christopher made me who's the captain now? It's me.
That'd be awesome if we just captured Chris whacking off. I mean, I don't want to watch him whack off, but if we happen to capture him whack off,